Okay. We should be on. Alright, so let's make sure I'm actually showing as offline, or online. Excuse me. I don't want to be offline. Ah! I got live! Let's make sure we're actually working. Alright, so per the usual, this is a test of the audio-video, you know what? You know what it's a test of. Let me just check on everything, shall I? Alright. At least I can honestly say we're in sync. And you know what? That's what matters. We're in sync. Here's hoping my chat box is up and running. It looks like it's up and running. I'm gonna assume it's up and running. Screw it. You know what? As far as I'm concerned, it's up and running. Everybody, welcome back to the Memory Card, the station that plays older games for nostalgic memory. I'm DarthBeauty. Let's get it on. And as you can see, we're back in the Shivering Isles. What the hell happened to Morrowind, you may be asking. Papa Ewok, I see your test chat. How you doing? Hey, Papa, are you able to see me tonight? I know you were having problems last night with that. Is it working for you tonight? Believe it or not, guys, this is coffee. I love these things. Instant coffee. Works like a tea bag. Haha. I'll be right back. Hold on. Let me just throw this away. Just had to get this steeped. Papa, I'm hoping you got a visual today. I know it bummed you out the other night. You could see the chat, but you couldn't see me. Uh-oh, he's back out again. Oh dear, I think he's still having problems. So last night, as many of you probably know, if you were with us, we played Morrowind, and about, I don't know, an hour or so into the stream, I'm guessing, massive static with the headset. Never happened before. It was going great all night, and then suddenly, static. Well, once again, we seem to be having technical issues of videos not posting on Mixer, not showing up. It's like they never happened. So yes, we are breaking away from Morrowind for a bit, and we gotta figure that out. So tonight, we're getting back into the Shivering Isles, something I know, something I love. I'm at least familiar with it. Got my coffee. Got my... Hey, Papa! So you can see me! Yay! Good to see you! So where did we leave off with the Shivering Isles? Alright. So we need to speak with the Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. And of course, they're going to provide us with little quests that we have to do. Hooray for us! Badass! Thank you so much for the host. Always appreciate ya. So you know what? I can tell you now. Pretty much anything that the Duke of Dementia has us do is so freaking ridiculous. It's stupid. It's difficult. I hate it. So guess what we're gonna do first? Yeah. Especially since I know the quest he's gonna send me on.
Welcome to the House of Mania.
Of course, Mania is the realm of the Golden Saints, or Oriel,
Hello.
as they call themselves.
Ushnar in Crucible is afraid of cats. Cats!
That's ridiculous. I understand there's a Khajiit beggar that follows him around, just to annoy him. Farewell.
Alright, so we picked up something. We heard that there's a smith in New Sheoth collecting amber.
Aye.
Duma Grabank at the missing Baldrin is collecting that amber you
And there
found
it
in the
is.
root tunnel.
Funny that I get the pop-up
I
before
hear
she
she makes
actually says
armor
it.
and weapons out of it. For a price.
She had glowing boobs.
See you later. What?
Papa, that would be because I'm running around with a Detect Life amulet.
Welcome to the
So,
House of Mania.
Everyone has glowy boobs. So again, I know what they're gonna have me do. I know the quest he's gonna send me on. Oh my god, I don't know if I really want to be a part of it, but whatever. It's a mission I hate so very much. Alright, there we are. I've been playing a lot of other stuff, so I kind of forgot my controls. And again, the Shivering Isles, all kinds of new ingredients. Doesn't hurt to grab. Start eating them. See what they did for you. We're just gonna use the conservatory here and start grabbing lots and lots of ingredients. Let's see what we can get. And see what that does for us. Papa. Still. Boobs. Yes, boobs. After a while, actually, that amulet with all that detect life, it does get rather annoying. So after a while, I do tend to remove the necklace just so I can talk to people without the glowies.
Speak, sister.
That
Speak,
glowy
sister.
shit gets annoying. Of course, John Beast is not with us tonight. He is driving, so I don't know when he'll be able to drop in.
Ah, yes. There you are. You couldn't
This guy.
imagine how long I've been waiting
Give me a
for
moment
you.
while he
So
runs
little
his
to do
mouth.
and
I
so
just wanna check
much
something.
time. Could you, in fact, imagine just how long I've been waiting? I don't think you could, but
Oh,
I
I'm
might
sure
be
I could.
wrong. I might also not care. Which is it?
Oh, so which is it? You haven't waited long? You've been waiting a long time? You've been waiting forever? Or you don't care?
Yes, that just might be true.
You've been waiting with
Or I've
like
not been waiting at
forever.
all. Forever and nothing are almost the same thing, wouldn't you say?
Sure, whatever
How
you
do you
say
tell
there,
one
buddy.
from another
You're high as
if
a
you're
kite,
smack
and we
in the
all
middle?
know it.
Don't answer that. I already know the answer, of course. It
Just wanna
came to
check
me
something.
during a meal. Not a very good meal, though. Too much pie. Pie is a tricky thing, wouldn't you say? Don't answer that either. Now that forever is over, and you're here, you need to go away. Yes, away. There are places you should be, far away from here.
This guy is
The
so
chalice
high
of
as a kite.
reversal is waiting for you. When I say
Oh,
you,
shit, oh,
I
shit,
mean
oh,
me.
shit. I just
but
hit
it's
the
no
table
difference to the
and
chalice.
I almost
One
dropped my
ends
coffee
up
all over the place.
being
I managed
the
to
other.
miss all the electronics, though. Holy. How I managed to not spill the coffee on the electronics, I do not know, but somehow I missed every electronic when I just spilled my coffee. Wow. Oh, the tech gods love me tonight. Okay. Ooh. Yes, do not get on my laptop. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, good coffee. Stay off the electronics. Good coffee. Bad spoon. Stay on the table, spoon. There we go. Oh, God, I'm having all kinds of issues tonight. Man, what is with me? It's because the way this table is shaped, it was hard for me to move my legs without kicking into it. Ow. Damn. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe we'll do a little better. Maybe we won't. Who can say? Alright, let's get this over with. My God in heaven. Chalice of
Oh,
reversal.
so you haven't heard of it, yet you know its name?
Know its name
What a
because you
strange
made the name.
creature you are.
Like I said, this
One
guy's
of my
high as a kite.
favorite toys. Does wonders for creativity. Is this making sense? Look, you eat the feldew, then use the chalice, and find the world a much brighter and happier place.
We
Honest.
got to get high.
But I don't have it, so I can't eat feldew, because that would just be bad. We hold on to fleeting things. It was passion. It was forbidden. Oh, the things that would be said if word from Dementia's own court, no
So
less.
guess who he's been having an affair with?
Scandalous.
That's right,
Fatal, perhaps.
Duchess of Dementia
But
herself.
passion makes no accommodation for self-preservation.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Oh, what happened?
Opposites, unfortunately. The chalice is locked away as well. My hair...
Okay, you know what, dude? I'm not listening to you because you are high as a kite. And you just told me that in this mission, I gotta get high as a kite. Hooray for us. Good Lord Almighty. All right.
Runs a
Welcome to
tight
the House
ship.
of Mania.
She works the... Yep.
So what we're gonna do is make sure that the proper quest is activated. You notice it's called Addiction. Yeah, he's addicted.
The residents pretty hard.
So,
I
we're
hear
gonna.
they're
Okay,
not
this is
happy.
where I need to remove this necklace because it's hard to do your. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? That. It's hard to do the
May all
speechcraft
your
wheel when you
days
can't
be
see their
filled
faces
with
because of all that
enlightenment
glowy
and mirth.
crap. So what
Good
we're gonna
day
do is
to
take
you.
that off. We're gonna use
You've
her.
been speaking to Thaden, I can tell. Did he mention me, perhaps? Or was there...
Charles
I
of
don't
Reversal.
ask too many questions, but didn't... Oh, I see. How brilliant of him. This is
This
for you
Argonian's
as
got some
much
very,
as it is for
very
him.
big eyes.
Oh, very good, Thaden. Dunroot Burrow is your goal, my friend. And what a goal it is.
Oh, I'm so glad you think so. You freaking gonna pluck your eyeballs out. They're big enough. Dunroot
Yes, a most unique place. Of course the chalice would be there. Don't you see?
Of course.
It's the Elytra. They're the reason.
And it has been forever since
The
I've been in this
chalice.
cave, so I'm
Feldu,
not gonna remember. what I did.
Elytra. It's all connected. One without the others is no good. Poison. Oh, a rough road awaits you. Some Elytra there are different.
Yeah.
You'll need to get Feldu from them and
Yeah.
eat it. Can't get in without it. But once you do,
And once
He
you
wants you
start
to
eating
learn
it,
for
it
yourself.
screws
learn,
with how much you
grow,
can carry.
experience.
So you
It's
gotta work
his
fast.
way. I shouldn't say more. But the burrow, it's northeast of New Sheoth.
All that just to get my little map marker.
Take care.
I hate you. I hate Thaden. I hate Mania. I prefer Dementia. At least with her, her little quest is actually fun. Whee! That was actually a pretty big drop. Okay. And we're gonna put back our fire spell using our hotkeys. Wait, but I have fast travel points. I have fast travel points. Where are they? Gotta find where I gotta go first. Oh yeah, it's in the lands of Mania. Gee, what a shock. Who'd have thought? I guess I'm going into the other town. Here we go, everybody. Now what's fun, you look out the window here. Okay, see how shabby everything looks? Keep going. Kinda shabby. Kinda shabby. Look at the difference right there. This is the detail they did. And that is Mania. So look at the details they put into this game for this DLC. And for a 13-year-old game, this is pretty damn good when you think about it. You can clearly see the building difference in the rooftops, indicating Mania on that side, where it's all nice and high-temp tea. And then Dementia over here, which is not so good. Yeah. Okay. So that was Crucible. Going, oh, excuse me. Bliss. I had it in the reverse. Jesus, Francis. Get with the program. That was Dementia. That's Crucible, where it's all run down and in the swamp. And this was Bliss. That's what it was. Oops. Okay, I got myself all puddled. Just need to shut up, don't I? Okay, let's get on with it. So we're going into the other town that we haven't yet visited. That would be Bliss, and we're going in there because apparently this place is, of course, in the lands of Mania. Makes sense, since it is the Duke of Mania's mission. Steal some more ingredients that we can toy with and learn about. All this. All this. So we're gonna see what we can do here. Wow. And again, it's always nice to be able to just create things on the fly. So all that's gonna do is create shield. Alright, let's just move on. It doesn't hurt to go in and do a... Oh yeah, this guy's quest. So as you can see, his to speak to him, there's a little crown that indicates that he will give you a quest.
Speak quickly,
Or if
mortal.
you notice with her, it's just a person with the voice lines
Did you see
coming
my
away
last
from the
performance?
face.
Did you like it?
Again, indicating nothing more than you can speak to them. But he has a crown. He has a quest. So the missing pauldron. This is where you go to give the amber away. That's who's going to make amber armor. Amber armor,
Speak,
again, is the
citizen.
light armor. Crucible is the Anthropodian hammer or some shit like that. But they deal with the madness ore, and she'll make your heavy armor. And weapons, by the way. Oh, there she is juggling away. Whee! You have fun with that now. Now, in the game, they say those little sparkles there are supposed to indicate places where you can find matrices. Trouble is, I have yet
Speak, citizen.
to find one around those sparkles, which means I don't think that ever actually went into the game. So yeah. Because it never actually went into the game, those sparklies are just sparklies. Because of course the gold was supposed to be for your amber, and these greenish ones were supposed to be for madness ore. And yeah, it didn't actually happen. So moving along. Oh, hello there. Pollywog. And he has nothing. Oops. Oh, that's right, no sprint in this game. I forgot. I keep forgetting I have no sprint. I miss my sprint ability. So, of course, also the kind of creatures you will generally run into can be different. Bliss and Mania certainly have. It's like going through two different worlds. It really is. So, that was pretty detailed. For back then. Can't complain. Again, we're hopping around. That will certainly build up your acrobats. Acrobats help save you from too much damage if you fall from a great height. It also helps with how high you can jump. I am going to check this rocks thing out. I check everything out because I enjoy the details that people put into games. Why do I enjoy the details that people put into games? Because I myself cannot develop a game. I have no idea how anyone can do all this, so I appreciate it. So I am one to go squirreling off just to go check out some detail that some poor schmuck sitting behind his desk for 12 hours a day worked on for 6 months just to put it in the game. Yes, I appreciate it. Game developers, there are people out there that appreciate the little details that you do. We really do. I'm all for it. I'm going up here because there is a... Son of a... I was expecting enemies, but whatever. No, sir. No, sir. You will die. Who's next? Oh, nice. Hi there. What are you calling a cur, you bitch? Drop dead. Alright, so these were heretics. We're gonna check them out, see if they have anything worth a damn. I'll take healing, sure. Unlike Morrowind, I don't have a cheat code. Cure poison, cure disease! Hell yeah, we're taking Hunger Tongues. What's this? Oh, Fane. If I remember my notes correctly, there should be a skull in here regarding the Hill of Suicide. I don't know where my Yes, I do. I know where all my notes went about this game. I know where they are. They're right here in front of my face. Hence why I don't see them. I want to say Fane is one of the places that has... I think it has. Let me see. No, it's not. No, it's not. Huh. Fane is not one of the places. So Fane is a very random place. You can go in, you can check it out. Probably nothing all that fancy schmancy, I can say that. It's probably something very bit simple. Not a great place to go in, do a little dungeon delve, maybe even find some things. But today is not that day. So again, we're moving on. Oops, not that, put it away. Of course, we're in a position where we can level up, but in order to level up, you have to sleep. So we need a bed. Excuse me. Remember, if you get out of a fight, and you find yourself in need of healing, find a place where there's no enemies, do a wait. The wait will actually heal you completely up. You can do just like 1 hour. You don't even have to do like a full 8 hours or anything like that. Oh, piss somebody off. Oh, Drumite. Now, Grummites obviously have their weapons, and they tend to carry Madness Ore. Again, Madness Ore is great, and of course I'm carrying an awful lot of weight. So that's not good. So because I'm carrying a lot of weight, stands to reason I might actually need a house. We're gonna acquire a house. It's a temporary house. It's not exactly all that, but it's a great place to at least drop off some stuff while we traverse this place. And you're not even gonna have to need your weapon. Yep. So, let's see here. I'll collect this. Why? Because I'm about to not have to worry about being over encumbered. That, no, give me that, no, yep, no, goddamn. I am looking for a very particular person. That's usually wandering around and usually will readily approach you too. He hasn't done so. Antipodian Hammer. Okay, Antipodian Hammer was the Sheoth collecting amber. No. Okay. But yes, we are looking for a very particular individual. Who generally will readily approach you as soon as you step into this town, but he didn't do that this time. So we're actually going to try and hunt him down. That guy's an interesting fellow.
I'll calicrack the find-do. I will. You tear-at it.
Yeah, that guy is weird.
Gal bursting it.
Oh, come on. Where's my guy? Where's my guy? Where's my guy?
Yes?
Again, he has that special marker, so he is part of a quest. Believe it or not. Is that him? Is that him? Please be him.
Hey, you. Come over here.
That's him.
Got to ask you something. Something important. Shh. Just come over here.
I have a proposition for you.
We're gonna get a house.
Best not to talk about it here. Meet me at the sewer grate northeast of the Shale Goreth statue. Come after dark. Come alone.
Now, typically, he comes and finds me relatively quick as soon as you enter the place. My girl! My girl, my girl, my girl, my girl. Wait, wait, wait.
You got some skooma, eh? Right, buddy? Pal? To share.
I don't think I have skooma in my inventory. Shoot. You can literally be her little drug dealer. You can literally keep giving her skooma. And every time you do, she actually does this little cheer. She will sit there, put up her hands, and be like, skooma! So, but if you don't have skooma, and you have none to give her, she'll sit there and go, I hope you trip and fall on your sword. Barnabas Bones, thank you so much for the spark points. I appreciate it. Thank you. And welcome to the stream. Alright, so we're gonna come over here. Because there's the
Blessings,
Shoggoth
citizen.
statue he was talking about. Here, let me swing around. There you go. Frankly, I've played this game enough to know this is where he's talking about, so I'm gonna wait like an hour and see if he pops in. I don't know if he will. Where is this chode munch? You know what? Let's activate the quest and make sure I'm in the right place, but I'm pretty sure I am. Oh, he's on his way, it looks like. Here he comes, okay. I played this game so much, I knew exactly where the meeting spot was going to be. I was just concerned that he didn't hijack me as soon as I walked in the city the first time. He's as bad as Glorthier from Skingrad.
Yes?
I mean, yes.
I'm glad you came. So, are you interested in earning some loot?
Isn't everybody?
There's a simple task. Yes, a simple task that you must perform.
Mm-hmm.
This life, it's too painful. Everywhere I look, I see death, dying and decay.
Well, it is dementia,
When I
honey.
dream, I see a world without sunshine. I'm constantly on the verge of retching up, or falling asleep, or screaming at someone who doesn't deserve it. I'm just so fed up with it all.
Okay.
I need your help. I need you to send my soul away from this world. You must. You must kill me.
Okay, why don't you just kill yourself?
Have you seen those miserable souls on the Hill of Suicides? Do
There you
you
go.
think that kind of existence is any better than this?
Shoggoth is a
No.
pretty sick individual.
You must kill me.
How do you
I
want to
don't
die?
necessarily want to see it coming.
This is
And
a
I want to
stipulation.
die here in the city so all these people finally believe me. I don't wish they were nicer. You probably want to do it without spectators, though, so you don't get in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Best to make it look like an accident.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, I don't want to see it coming. Take me unaware.
Okay.
Well, that's up to you, I suppose. I'm gonna go about my daily life, such as it is, as if nothing has changed. Make your move when you wish, but please do it soon.
I about
Oh,
this reward.
that. When you kill me, take the key to my house. Nothing really worth taking except what's locked up in the jewelry box. You can have that. Okay. I'm going to pretend everything
Here's
is
the thing,
normal.
he'll give you the key to his house.
Make your move
That means
as soon
stop
as you
breaking
can,
and
but
entering.
let me get away
But
first so
it
I
is
don't know what's
stealing.
coming.
So only use
Stop!
the jewelry box.
Take me unaware! Not like this!
I haven't done anything, you freak. Okay, so there was a lot of stipulations on his little suicide request. You have to take him unaware, make it look like an accident. Here in the city, not a lot of spectators. This is interesting. So what we're gonna do, come over here by the crazy looking mouth. Right? We're gonna wait till around daytime. Let's give this a few hours, shall we? Because remember, he's gonna go about his normal routine. Okay. Now I came over here. Did you see this very steep staircase? See the figure that's finally appeared? Guess who that be? Yeah, that's right. You notice he's standing on the edge. He got a guard. So if you talk to him...
Sometimes I come up here to think. Everything looks so small from up here. Makes me feel better, you know? Like I'm not so small myself. But that feeling only lasts a little while. And I start thinking about how miserable everything is. And then all I want to do is step off the ledge. I can't just jump. Don't want to end up on the hill.
Oh, that's okay.
But I hope that someday, maybe, a big gust of wind will come and push me off. So I can end it all.
And this is where you can say, good luck with all that, leave it away, or today is your lucky day. Punk. Which is exactly what we're gonna do.
What? Such peace at last. Thank you. Thank you.
Someone really ought to put up a railing. That happens all the time.
Oh, that's funny. The guard's just like, somebody needs to put up a railing, and if you listen close enough, you heard his last words. Peace at last. Thank you. Hands of Cool. I love this quest, Papa. Well, if it's small, then jump, bro. Alright, so now we gotta go down. Yeah, and all she had to say was, that happens all the time. They need to put a railing up. Over the ledge. Be careful you don't fall yourself, because yes, you will die. His body's right there. Right above the crosshair, right there. I don't dare go any further, because I probably will fall off the ledge. Let's go down. Papa, don't you dare take that the wrong way. Papa, thank you for the embers. I appreciate you. We're gonna check the body. Really, as you can see, there's really nothing worth anything on him, except the key. And you know what? I'm Jewish. I'm taking the gold. 6 coins. Not a lot, but I don't care. Money is money! I knew you were gonna say something, Papa. You could go down anytime you want, babe. Yeah, I knew you were gonna say something about that comment. I knew you were. You and my husband both. I'm telling you. Am I going the wrong way? Alright. No, I was going the right way. So now that we have a key to his house, which, by the way, is right here. Oh. It's right here. It is no longer breaking and entering. You have a key, you can go in. John Beast? Yeah, but she won't. John Beast, welcome back to the stream. Glad you were able to make it. Hope you're getting a decent signal where you're driving tonight. So, of course, the interior of the house, you come in. Not a lot to do here, just go straight on in. Again, the key will open the door. So you're not breaking and entering. You've not committed crimes, but this is stealing. That would be stealing. Everything is stealing. Everything in here is stealing. So if you put anything you own in that cupboard, taking it back will mark it as stolen. That's not what you want. What you want, this little jewelry box right here. Okay? And of course, these things hold an infinite amount of objects, so load it up! Really! So the Ring of Happiness is what he wanted you to actually take. It gives you 40 points of feather, light, 10 feet, water walking, and it'll fortify your personality. Not a bad thing considering where we're about to go. We're going to take that, and of course, feel free to take the will. Read the will. The will's not a bad read. Again, I'm one of those people, I appreciate the little details they put in games. And I have read this will before, but it's essentially a suicide and goodbye note. Let's see here. He's wanted to die for some time. Things are not right. He knows things are not right. And he's, like he says, no one seems to care. Doesn't even seem to notice him. Like he says, he wouldn't have much to say even if he had a friend. Puts himself down a lot. See here. And he knew when he wrote this note that the only one who would find it would be the one who actually killed him. So he knows, if somebody found this note, it means I've been granted my greatest wish. Hands of Cool. That chest is Felix the cat's bag. Holds everything. Damn straight it is. It's a bag of holding if you're a D&D fan. So let's see what we got. So, obviously, it's a thank you note to the person who killed him. And like I said, all I have is this weird little ring. Wizard gave it to me. Said I reminded him of his dead son. I guess I resemble his dead son even more now. Said it would make me happy, lift the weight of the world off my shoulders, or some such thing. And like he says, it's the only time anyone has ever given him anything. And he did try it, but it made him feel very strange, not himself, so he locked it away. So, there you have it. So we're going to go into this little thing. So, the quest we have to do, we're only going to take the bare essentials with us. Unfortunately, I cannot get rid of the Arrow of Extrication. That was from the Thieves Guild mission. I really should not have picked that back up, because now I can't get rid of the damn thing. It's a pain in the ass. I'm going to leave Duskfang behind. I'm going to leave my bow. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to keep my bow just in case I need to do anything. But I am going to get rid of this. I'm going to keep my base ring of feather. We're going to get rid of the blades, boots. I don't need the helmet right now. I don't need that. I'm gonna say I don't need that. Or that. We will not need that. We will not need that. That's right, I can't remove that either. I'm not going to use... Actually, I am going to use that because that'll give me more. Anything that gives us feather. We are actually going to keep that. I'm going to drop off everything to do with our... Totally getting all the alchemy out. Alright, and all this we cannot get rid of. I'm holding on to that in case I gotta do any kind of duplications. We might need it. Although I doubt it, so we're gonna put that away too. Now we're gonna go here. I'm gonna go all the way down here, because keys already weigh nothing. Don't worry about your keys. Lockpicks weigh nothing. Don't worry about that. But we are absolutely dropping the Madinosaur. That's 2 pounds a piece. Do I really need all these lockpicks? Probably not. Repair hammers. I'm gonna repair what I've got. and then I'm going to put away what's left. So, getting back into this, and as you can see, we've kind of stripped our character down quite a bit. There we go. There we go. So all the way back to the bottom, we're going to jump down. I'm going to put away quite a few of these. Only want a few hammers. They may come in handy. So, that being said, let's get ourselves equipped with the Ring of Feather, Ring of Happiness. Okay, there we go. Had to unequip that worthless thing. So, Ring of Happiness, Ring of Feather, and that. So we are now able to carry up to 430 pounds. So that's pretty damned amazing. Don't forget that your arrows do weigh something. So just remember what house. Remember all your stuff is in that jewelry box. Here we go. And now we can continue along with our quest. Find what we need. We're also moving a little quicker. We're moving a little quicker because we're not carrying around as much. And we've unequipped us a little bit of the heavy armor. So we fast traveled. That is an awesome sky. Gotta admit, that is an awesome sky. Look at that. You can see a spiral galaxy in the background. So, I mean, they really... When this DLC came out, this stuff was amazing. And it still is, in my opinion. It's still just amazing. Look at that. Just stand here and just watch that thing come at you. And as you can see, that's a spiral. It's got a little galaxy over there. This thing is amazing. Look at that. Spiral galaxy, another spiral galaxy. That's just so cool. And if you look closely during the daytime, they have that same pattern going on, even then. Alright. So what we're going to do is continue along where we were. I want to avoid that camp right now. That is one quest marker I'm not ready to get. I'm not ready for it because I'm not exactly fully equipped. So we're going to go cross country a little bit here. Now you want to kind of avoid those, because at this point in the game, those have now been activated. Oh, Barnabas, again, thank you so much for the spark points. I appreciate it. It's very kind. Thank you. Ooh, better be careful. I'm getting some pretty good jumps here, and I'm going to end up, Ah, bugger hell. Literally, bug.
Oh!
Really? Fuck you. Alright, let's see what this thing has. That's not what I want, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I have been hit with something. Gotta love it. So we're going to work our way up here. So again, remember what they said, there is a special Elytra that we want. It has Feldew. Feldew is what we want. And you notice this one has a little greenish outline glow to it. That is the one you want. Feldew. Alright. So as you probably remember, this is where you gotta move a little quick. So here we Because you eat the Feldew, and you get a bonus. But when it wears off, like any drug, it gets worse each time. And the longer you go without your little fix, the worse the effect becomes. And it actually starts affecting how much you can carry. Hence why we dropped everything we don't necessarily need. But I equipped anything that gives me a feather. Excuse me. Did it on purpose. Thought I ate the Feldew. Did I not eat the Feldew? You eat the Feldew. Oh, buddy. Here we go. Time to get high. Now, once you get the chalice, the effects go away, and you can breathe a little easier. Unfortunately, I cannot remember how to navigate this joint. But I will say this. I hold on to the Feldew like it's gold. And I do that because I have every intention of only utilizing it when I absolutely have to. So don't go cray-cray with the stuff. The game will try to give you that heightened sense of, oh my god, I gotta eat that now. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Hold on to it until absolutely necessary. You will know when the time comes. Don't worry about grabbing electrolyte, Iker, whatever. You're not gonna need it just yet. Just blow through everything. No pun intended, Papa. Shit. Now I gotta try and remember which way to go. Which I don't remember which way to go. Alright, so of course this is an amber limb. You can collect some amber, but I'm not going to. I don't have that kind of time, and we will not have that kind of inventory space. Again, we're just grabbing Feldew and gold. That is all we're here for. So that was a dead end. Just led you to one of the Electri that actually have Feldew. Alright, so the effects are starting to wear off. So here we go. And of course, I'm trying to remember which way to go, and that doesn't work very well for me. See, I came in, I did all that. Okay, babe, I gotta get to sleep for work. Alrighty, Papa, you have a good night. Thanks for popping in. I'm glad everything worked for you tonight. Thanks for the spark points, Papa. Oh shit, I'm gonna end up falling. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, now I'm just trying to remember which way to go here, because I can't remember. When in doubt, follow the enemies. If there are enemies, that's generally the way you gotta go. Yep, see? Because there it is. There's the bridge. Here we go. I am going to eat a little bit of Feldew real quick. That's all I'm going to use. Just that tiny bit. That's all I need. See, I hated this dungeon. I hate Thaden. I hate all these quests. But sometimes... oh well. You got Feldew, give me your Feldew. You're the only thing that matters right now. Oh, Jesus. Go away. Alright. Trying to make our way back up here. Again, we're trying not to squirrel on anything. We're just trying to get our way through. There he is. Alright. Try to follow your quest marker as best you can. God, I remember this. Damn it. Heck off. Time for your crap. I can only hope I'm going. Oh, we're starting to feel weakened from the withdrawal. Hang on. There. There's gonna be in my way. Oh. I don't want to go that way. I'm pretty sure it's this way I want to go. Problem with this place is that a lot of it has you gotta go backwards. Or at least kind of loops back on itself a lot. Out of my way, out of my way. Endurance, willpower, and something else because the chat's in my way. It's starting to be affected. Oh yes, Veldu, come here. Will do. Right. Moving along, moving along, moving along, moving along, moving along. What's in here? Nothing important. Moving on. And see, this thing is like multiple levels long. It's just a pain in the butt. Nothing. We're gonna try going this way. Alright, it's starting to get worse. Again, I'm just trying to stay on the... Trying to stay on that quest marker as much as I can. There we go. Oh shit. This is the one where you gotta go around things, through things, all that shit. Man. It's this way I gotta go. It's almost like you gotta go like around everything. Trying to remember. Where it was I was supposed to go. Here, why don't you guys show me where the ramp is? Thank you. You enemies come in handy for something. Alright, it's starting to affect our health. So I'll eat one. tell because of the green, so we're gonna take that. Yeah, we're just trying to kind of haul ass. We don't want to be having too much of our crap affected. That one almost seemed to be glitching. Alright, finally. We're coming to the end of this. We survived Dunroot Barrow. Now I need to search the tower for the Chalice of Reversal. Are there no mortar and pestles in the Realm of Madness? I don't remember if there is, but I want to say you should be able to purchase alchemy supplies. I left all my mortar, pestles, and everything else at the house that we just acquired. I left it all there just so I could actually carry as little as possible to this area. Just surrounded by cray-cray people. Have lots of Feldu laying around. Hello, Chalice? Chalice! Ah. I feel better now. Okay, so with the Chalice in hand, we can leave. No sense in killing all these people unless you really, really want to. Otherwise, you can just go ahead and go. I think this is one of the first times I've actually come in here. And these people were not awake to just attack me. They are all sleeping. That means I can just go. And yay, we're out. And yay, that just went active. So that's what I was saying. You might want to start avoiding those for a while. The crystals are starting to have little priests. Those priests are going to start summoning Knights of Order. And yeah. And it takes 3 hearts to put that crystal out of order. To knock it down. So. With that in mind, so think of those like Oblivion gates, much like in the main quest line. The further you went along in the main quest line, the more gates would get active. These are starting to become more active. This is because we're continuing that main quest line. Oop, that's what I want. God dang it. Alright, let's get back to the palace. Let's turn this in so we can do the fun one. Yeah, I hate Thetan. And I hate his missions. With passion. Obviously, you don't have to go through the main palace. You can go through the side here. And we are off to the House of Mania. Now, Barnabas, I will say this. There is lots of alchemy ingredients in the Realm of Madness. There is that. Oh, he's right here. Nice.
The triumphant champion returns.
Yep.
So, do you feel any different now that you've been through this experience, I mean? You know what it's like now, always wanting that next fix, hating it but craving it at the same time, and hating yourself for all of it. Ah, well, all over now. The chalice helps, doesn't it? Indeed it does, and I could use some helping right now. I'll just take that back from you. And as a token of my gratitude, I grant you the role of Courtier of Mania, with all of its entitlements.
Which is to say none.
Which is to say none.
Right there, Thaden. Short shit. Hooray, we did that. Now we get to do the fun one. Yay! I'm not ready to go back to the house yet. First thing I want to do... I am so going to knock something over. I keep hitting things.
I see
What do
you
you
there.
want?
What?
Are you able to come back to the Realm of Madness after completing it? Yes, you are! You absolutely are.
Why do you approach the Duchess of Dementia? Do you seek death?
Oh, hold on.
The...
Hold on. not stand. Ugh, there, now I can see your face. Hello there, sir.
Why do you approach the Duchess of Dementia? Do you seek death?
I was told to find you.
You're the one the Mad God sent, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Then you're safe for now. Speak to no one unless I instruct you to. None of them can be trusted. Do you hear me? None! Surrounded by traitors and spies I am. Always, always. They watch and wait, eager to slip a knife into my spine when I'm not looking.
Okay, why not just have them all killed?
That's exactly what they'd be expecting. They'll have replacements lined up, and then there could be even more of them surrounding me. No, too easy a fate for them. That's why you're going to help me. You're going to find them, force their hands, put them to the screws. You're going to find out who knows. You're going to learn who keeps secrets, who conspires against me. You will be my Grand Inquisitor. Expose the conspirators, and they will be punished, I assure you.
This is a fun quest.
Find out who keeps secrets and what they are. Speak with Herdier. He will help you. Do you understand what is required of you? If no one is found, you will be held responsible.
So you have been tasked with finding the people conspiring against Lady Syl. Paranoia. I need to find and speak to Herder. He can always be found at the torture chamber in the House of Dementia. Let's go get him.
Yes?
Torture chamber, torture chamber, torture chamber, torture chamber. This way. Open. There he is.
What brings you to this delightful corner of the House of Dementia? How may I help you?
I am the Grand Inquisitor.
Are you? I'd expected an entrance with a bit more flair. Ah, well.
Really, dude?
Perhaps you'll grow into the role. One can hope. Now, we've got much to do. Lady Syl is not a patient woman, as I'm sure you've seen. Shall we begin?
Oh, absolutely. Let's go.
I do appreciate an assertive leader. I look forward to working with you on this assignment. Lead the way, Grand Inquisitor.
Well then. Oh. God almighty, why am I yawning so much? It's not like I had work today. I didn't have to get up early or anything. I mean, I got to sleep in. I should be full of energy. Vim and vinegar and all that good jazz. I'm not tired. What the hell?
How may I serve?
You cannot.
Oh!
I knew that was gonna hurt. Let's wait an hour and heal. You with me? Come on, dude. Move it a little faster, will you? I'm wearing heavy armor and I'm moving faster than you. Alright, so as you can imagine, because we're doing the Duchess of Dementia, her entire quest is going to occur in the lands of Dementia. And since she's telling you to look for conspirators, that kind of means that you're here in the city. So get to Crucible. This is where the fun begins. Dude, don't hurt yourself. Damn. One guy's body's still laying there. Oh well. They'll clean it up one day. Maybe. Let's see, we're gonna find who knows things. Here, kitty kitty.
I like dogs. Dogs are pretty. I don't know anything about the conspiracy.
Really?
Please, no.
This is what I love. Just, you're a liar. Heard here? Torture.
Please, No more. I don't know anything about the conspiracy.
Once more
Please,
for good measure.
no.
Murder? Deal with this. Ugh.
Please, no more.
Alright. I think it's safe to say
Bye.
he may not know anything. That's what makes this thing so much fun. Oh, let's see. Who else? Who else? I cannot remember who actually I need to. I cannot remember how this quest went. I can't remember who it is I'm supposed to actually shocky shock. I really can't. And I can't seem to find anybody. Oh my god, where is all the people? It's a mess. There's like nobody around. What the holy shit burgers, Batman? Ah, hi there.
Yes.
Oh, I can't shock her.
Take care.
Why are you even in these lands? Shouldn't you be in the other one?
Greetings. Speak, madwoman.
Conspiracy.
I don't know anything.
Liar!
Please, no.
Loot houses till you remember? That'd be one thing I could do.
Yes?
Conspiracy.
I don't know.
Liar!
Please. Please. Okay. Oh. Please, no more. Goodbye.
I am missing something. I am totally missing something. Oh, no, not you. You know what? I'm thinking... Ugh. I'm thinking I'm supposed to torture or something. Either torture or persuade someone in her own court. Barnabas, wood elves were so cute in Oblivion.
Greetings.
I
I am
here.
Kithlin.
Get over here. We're doing something
We'll
with you.
see.
Alright, you don't like admire, you're good with jokes? Alright, so it's joke and coerce
What
that
nonsense.
you like.
I can't argue with that. That's good. I doubt it.
Joke
I
and
doubt.
coerce,
Don't.
huh?
I won't. Oh, that's great. That's really too much.
Buddy.
That's real. I doubt it. Not. That's enough. You're good. No conspiracy. Thank you.
Not
Goodbye.
him. I think it's the woman. If I remember, it was something to do with her stewardess. See, you say, Barnabas, you say wood elves were cute in Oblivion. I like them actually better in Elder Scrolls Online. I think ESO really did good with the wood elves. Where is your damn stewardess? Why is she not at her station? Where is she? Is she in bed? No, she's sleeping. Damn it, where'd she go? She's not there. She's not down there. I am having problems with my stewardess.
What do you want, Inquisitor?
Want is to know where your damn stewardess is. Why is she not at your side where she was? Where is she? She's wearing a large black gown. Where the hell is she? She should stand out. I mean, my god, it's a large black gown. She should have down here in the garden, come to think of it. I don't see her. There she is.
I'm Anya Herrick. I serve Lady Syl, and she allows me to remain protected within the House of Dementia. I'm so
Now, see,
grateful to
Wood
her.
Elves in Skyrim, I didn't like what they did there.
I'm listening.
But Oblivion, at least they were you could tell if you were looking at a Wood Elf, a High Elf, or a Dark Elf if you played Oblivion. You got to Skyrim, and you had no idea what brand of elf they were because they all looked alike. Then you got to ESO, and not only are they back to looking different from each other, they also, everybody has their own little accent and way of talking. It is so cool. Alright, she's not fond of an admirer or a joke. She's good with coerce and boast.
That's... My life is drab and wretched by comparison. Sorry, I don't get it.
Boast.
That's That... Not now, not later. Don't... That's I can't argue with that. Please, no!
Pretty sure it was her I was supposed to torture. Get over here, man. Where have you been? Come on.
Oh! Please, I'm not involved.
It was her.
I didn't do anything. They wanted me to get them close to Syl, but I couldn't abide them.
Good.
It was Mazada. He said he was working on behalf of someone else. He told me I needed to help him, or there would be repercussions. I didn't know what to do. Turning on Syl could cost me my life, but if I don't help, what will Mazada do to me? You must do something. Farewell.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Let's go get Mazada. With me? Good. Time to go get a Khajiit. We're gonna fry a kitty cat's whiskers. No offense, Eddie, Mjolnir, wherever you guys are. Both my cats have abandoned me. As I checked, one of the cats is sleeping on my daughter's bed. The other one is God knows where. Probably on my bed.
What?
Are you Mazada?
Greetings.
No, you're Visha. And this one knows. Bisha knows nothing. Yes? Oh. Okay, where is he? Ah, there you are.
It's gone. All of it gone. Have you seen any of it? Any of my things? The others, they think I'm stealing, but I just want my things back.
Okay. I'm here about a conspiracy.
I'm afraid I have no idea what you are talking about.
Okay, I know
Please,
you're a liar.
No.
Wood elves look more like halflings in ESO. In Oblivion, they look cute, like a mascot for cookies or cereal.
You may continue to do your worst, Inquisitor.
That's awesome, Barnabas.
But unless you have some evidence of this preposterous conspiracy, you'll get nothing from me.
I got a witness.
I told you, I don't... Take care.
And of course we had a journal update. Let's read it. He refuses to give me any information. I need evidence that he's involved. I should speak to the citizens of Crucible to learn more. Oops, that's not a door. Dude, where's your door? Oh. Yeah, I'm just running into walls. What the hell? Why not?
Well, hello there. But you look tired. Carrying all that gear will do that to you. Or is there something?
Yeah, whatever, dude.
I don't know. Thank Sante.
Let's see if
All
we
right.
can... Oh, no, his disposition's max.
I don't...
And of course, not all the citizens are gonna know anything.
Please, no more. Excuse me. I have important things to do.
Bet you do.
Speak. See
You
you.
won't know anything.
Yes?
You won't know anything.
See you.
I hate when they say just speak to citizens. Speak to the citizens. You know, it's getting pretty bad. And you know it's been a while. You can't remember things. You must go back to strategy guides. I cannot begin to tell you how old this book is. But it's about as old as the game, let me tell you. Not much I can tell you. Let's see here. Main quest starts on 18. Not a problem. Let's just whip our way right up there. And we are currently doing the Lady of Paranoia, huh? Well, that's gonna be easy enough now, isn't it? Oh, okay, well, looks like I was right. Punching cutter, skooma addict. The beggar Bisha. Oh, wait a minute. You mean that damn cat actually does know something? Hold on. Hold on, her dear. We gotta go find someone.
You got a problem?
Yeah, I need to find a certain cat. Lied to me. Where are you? Where are you, you damn animal? Where's that cat? Where's that cat? Where's that cat? Where is he? Where is he? He lied to me. Where's that cat? I want the cat that's always following the orc and the dog around. That's what I need. Damn kitty cat lied to me. Where'd he go? 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 You notice all of a sudden everybody's just gone. I mean, any other time they'd be all over the place. Now I can't find any of them. It's like word got around that the Grand Inquisitor is out, and everybody said, "Oh fuck this, I'm running away."
Yes?
Hey, I see a tail. Bisha,
Blessing.
you
Please.
lie.
No.
Talk.
Hey, I don't want trouble. I keep to myself. But I see Mazada and that dark seducer Nelreen meeting behind the buildings late at night sometimes. That's all I know. Nothing more. See you.
I'm gonna knock your teeth out. You keep bearing them at me.
Yes,
All right, let's have him return to the palace. We're not
As
gonna
you
need him at
wish,
this point.
Inquisitor.
This I remember. Shoo. I remember having to be, was it here? Was it here? I can't remember. Here? Can't remember if it was here or if it was on the other side over there. I want to say it's over here. Oh darn, my battery's low. Hold on, everyone. I gotta plug my laptop in, or I'm gonna lose everything. Then y'all will be talking to me, and I won't see nothing. Can't have that, now can we? Ugh, everything's tangled up. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Terrible that I allowed it to get all tangled up like that to begin with. I shouldn't do that. Let's get you plugged in. Watch, I get electrocuted on live stream. That'd be hilarious. There we go. There we go. And now my laptop has juicy juice. Called electricity. Okay. Where were we? Where the hell were we? We are... Yep, I remember. This is where you want to wait. So you see this table and chair? That's where you want to hunker down. Got that right, Barnabas. We're gonna wait. It's about 9 o'clock. Sure. 9:45, actually. We're gonna see if those two idiots actually show up down below us. Wait another hour. And we're just going to start waiting 1 hour intervals until our two little yahoos actually show up. You can see the green arrow moving, so someone's on their way. Bringing up your map, you'll actually be able to see them. So one of the characters is still over on the palace grounds. More than likely, the Dark Seducer. The other one is on the move. Let's give them both another hour. Let's see if they show up. That puts it at 12 o'clock. Are you kidding me? Thought you guys were supposed to show up. What are we doing? Oh, there we go. Got one already down there. Told you this was going to be the location. On your map, this is where you want to be looking or sitting and waiting. It's on this tier. Again, by the chair and the table. You can see someone's on their way. Someone is already in position. You want to stay and sneak. And we want to wait. And as you can see, it looks like the Khajiit. It is the Khajiit who is on his way. Very suspicious. Seeing as it is 1 o'clock in the morning. Let's wait till they're down there. We're gonna sneaky sneak.
Have you made any progress? Will Anya assist us?
We're gonna just
No,
listen
that
in.
blasted Inquisitor got to her. We'll need to find someone else.
And you do need to listen in on a whole conversation.
See that you do so immediately. This is the one task which you were assigned. If you cannot complete it, you will be removed. Are we clear?
I will. I want to see Syl dead just as much as you do. She cannot be allowed to survive after what she's done. It's despicable.
Good. I shall expect a progress report soon. And keep your head down. The Inquisitor must not become involved.
Okay. Now we must confront. I believe it said the cat. Yep, I need to confront Mazada with this information. So, let's give it all a little bit of time here.
Hello. You again. Have you seen any of Mazada's things? A shiny spoon? Or a broken bottle? I can't find them. I told you. What?
Bitch, he's just right behind you.
It's for the good of Crucible. You must see that. Please, spare me. I'll do anything. You don't know, do you? She's kept it a secret even from you. She and Théden, they've been meeting in secret. They've been doing things together, consorting. You understand me?
Told you he was having an
It
affair
cannot
with
be
Syl.
permitted. She must be stopped.
Makes sense. They're both wood elves.
I don't know, besides Nelrine. She is taking orders from someone, but won't tell me who. If I find out, will you promise to spare me? Oh, thank you, thank you. You are too kind. I shall bring you names, I promise. Meet me in my house tomorrow at midnight. I'll have the information for you.
All right. So let's back out of this.
Take
so we gotta
care.
meet him at his house tomorrow at midnight. So first things first, make sure you know where his house is. It usually helps. I know this ain't it, because that's the Museum of Oddities, and that's his weapon shop, so... trying to remember where his... where his house was. Here it is. So we gotta wait till tomorrow at midnight, so... That's 2, that's 1. I'll do it. We're literally gonna do a 22-hour wait. We're just gonna let it run. Now I wish I put on a pot of coffee, because I could really use a refill. This would have been a perfect time to walk away and refill. Ah. Okay, and we're back. And let's sneak in his house, because you notice it's red, so you're still breaking and entering. And oh no, Mr. Bill! He is dead. We need to search his house for evidence. First things first, let's search the body. Go ahead and take his keys. Okay, we found a key on his body. We found 2 keys, actually. He has hidden evidence somewhere, so we gotta go find it. So let's start looking around. You'll notice all this is stealing, so don't even bother. Clean the cobwebs. So we're gonna go into the upstairs, and the upstairs is actually the bedroom area. We're gonna start looking around. Alright, so he had some clothes, nothing fancy there. No big deal there. Oops. Grumite eggs. Barrels, crates, wine. Cupboard that is not stealing. Aha! Ceremonial short sword and Mazada's crinkled note. So... the evidence points to Nelrine, and we should confront her. So what we're going to do is actually, if you like, we're going to check out that little note we found. So, he mentions he ain't got time, she's coming, so he knows he's dead. Nelrine asked me to hold on to this sword. Said I should give it to Anya and have her do the deed, but Anya wouldn't. Now maybe I can find a better use as evidence. Syl will recognize it. So it is Murine who's in charge. She's the one telling Nelrine what to do. If I'm not around, I hope this is enough evidence to bring her in. I hope I'm alive to see it. Of course he's not. So let's get out of here. So, where to next? Palace. Because instead of confronting Murine, we are going to confront Nelrine. She's the first one. And we're gonna jump in here. I need more coffee. Really need more coffee. Pretty sky. Jesus, that is a gorgeous sky. Especially here at the palace. Don't really have much doing any kind of obstruction. So, really see the sky. That is pretty damned amazing. if you go down here, you gotta admit,
How may I serve?
that is very picturesque. Look at that. Look at that.
Speak quickly,
That
mortal.
is pretty damned amazing. That's pretty. Anyway, moving on. Alright, off to the House of Dementia. I will say this, her mission does seem to take longer. I think it's because you're kind of left with no real direction on who you're supposed to torture and what you're supposed to do. But in a way, is that such a terrible thing? It's kind of the point, is it's your job. Elrene! Hi there, honey.
What do you want? You have no proof. You cannot hold me accountable for anything. And with it, you'll do what? I'm not even the one you want. Murine is behind it. You'll need solid proof to pin it on her. You already know my part in this. There is nothing more to say.
What I find amazing is you
Walk
are a
with
damn
our Lord.
Daedra, and you're letting some nobody control you. That's very interesting. Alright, let's go after Murine. Let's get this wrapped up is what we need to do. So we're gonna go after Murine. Sway. Sway. Okay, so now that we've gotten this far, come on, load. Oof. Okay, that hurt. So again, be careful going down these stairs. It is very steep. We are going after Murine. I want to say her house. Is this her house? It is. Why pick locks when you can just do that? And besides which, I got the Nocturnal's lockpick, the skeleton key. So, like, I really gotta worry. We're just gonna totally break and enter. I don't care. Zombie! But this zombie is Uncle Leo, as you can see on the screen. He will not actually attack you. He just stands there. He's harmless. This is the woman we want to talk to.
I'm Murine. If you
Damn
have
high
any
elf.
secrets, I'm the one to tell. I won't share them with anyone but my family. Unless they're good ones, that is. I see you've done quite a bit of work to track me down.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I orchestrated it. Syl deserves to die a painful death for turning on all of us and consorting with our enemies. Go ahead, do what you will. Nothing matters now. Haven't you got what you need? Shouldn't you be running off to tattle like a good little servant?
Okay.
By the 9 divines, can't a woman get a moment to her...
So, make a beeline for the front door because yes, you are breaking and entering, and yes, she will call the guard. So now that we've done that, we're gonna run back to the palace real quick. I'm gonna stick to the path I know. Look at this. Even the stormy skies look pretty. Look how purple that is. That's so nice. I love this DLC. It was colorful, had a lot of different stuff, it just all kinds of things. I mean, they really went out of their way to try and make things different, unique, different characters, different clothing, weapons, armor, just everything. I guess I put some effort into it. Elder Scrolls Online nowadays. It's like a new DLC, new enemies. You want to know what those enemies are? They took a bear, gave it a lizard skin, called it a different name. It's copy and paste. It's not a new thing. So that's why I like this DLC so much. Because they actually put effort into it. Alright, where's Syl? Syl! Fuck off, Nellry. Alright, I imagine she's on her way. Jesus, I hope she is. She's late for her throne! God damn it, Syl. Come on. Ah, thank you. Finally got out of bed. Hey, Syl. You're supposed to be
What
on your
news do you have
28,
to report,
right?
Inquisitor? Have
Hey,
you
honey.
found who is responsible?
Murine was behind it.
Is that so? I shall have her brought to the torture chamber at once. Meet me there shortly.
Somebody's enjoying the fact, right? That is a badass dress. I wish I could get that dress. But
Greetings.
I can't get that dress. I want that dress. That dress is badass.
You've confessed to attempting to kill me, I understand. The penalty for this treachery is death, and is to be carried out immediately.
Her dear, do your job.
You see now what happens when those who oppose me fail, which they always do.
Yep,
I'm
you kill her.
pleased with your work, Inquisitor. As a token of my appreciation, I shall spare your life and make
Oh,
you
thank
a
you.
courtier of dementia. In addition, accept this bow.
See, at
May
least
your
she
enemies fear
really
you and
gives
never know
something.
from where or with what enchantment you shall strike. The gatekeeper's been killed. This is only the first step. They'll be coming for me next. See you later.
So, the weapon she gave you, Ruin's Edge, random spell effect on strike. So yeah, your enemy, nobody knows what spell this thing's gonna cast. So, that's fun. Now that I've become a member of the courts of both Dukes of Madness, I should return to Shelgoth and report my progress. Let's do so. I really should bring an offering of cheese. Cheese. That's what I want. God, what I wouldn't give for a block of mozzarella cheese right now, though. Hey, John Beast, you listening? I want a block of mozzarella. Thankfully, Sheogorath never goes to bed. And neither does Haskell.
Always a pleasure.
Nappy dresser.
Well, look who's here. You! How about that?
Hello, Sheogorath!
Well,
bad
well,
they
you've
abandoned the game
experienced
after the
both
DLC.
shades of madness.
DLC on
Wonderful.
Periite the Daedric Lord
You
of
seem
Sickness
fulfilled.
and Disease might have been interesting.
Full of fill. Bursting
Yes.
at the
Yes, indeed,
seams.
Barnabas.
Seamless. Now, to the meat of your endeavor.
And you're right, it
crux
is
of
too
the
bad they
situation.
abandoned the game.
The reason for your being here.
They could have had fun
And
with
the
all
likely
the
cause
Daedra.
of your death.
Yeah, what do you mean there, Sho?
You'll be stopping the Grey March, altering the course of events, breaking the cycle! A fly in the ointment. A new cause for a different effect. We're going to change things. No! Things will be different this time around. You'll be my champion. You'll grow powerful. You'll grow to be me. Prince of Madness, a new Sheogorath. Or you'll die trying. I love that about you.
That's right. He wants you to become the new Sheogorath. How can I be a Daedric prince?
A fair question. You won't really. At least I don't think so, but you'll have power. My power. Try not to lose it. It's a pain to replace. But for all intents and purposes, you'll be me. A me to fight the him, since I won't be around. It's simple, really, if you don't think about it.
Oh, love Sheogorath. I will say this, Barnabas. If they were going to abandon the game, I'm glad they waited until after they did this. And I'm glad they did this, because Sheogorath, by far, is my favorite Daedric Prince. For those of you who are in the chat room, if you've ever played The Elder Scrolls, or even if you haven't and you've seen other people play it, put it in the chat box. Who's everybody's favorite Daedric Prince? Let's hear those responses. As for me, it's Sheogorath. Followed closely by Sanguine. I mean, let's face it, that guy knows how to have a party.
Because you seem a nice enough sort, and you've made it this far. And if you don't, I'll swallow your soul and vomit it into the ever-filling chamber pot of the ageless.
Okay.
But mostly because I asked nicely.
Did you? Did you, though? Where will you be?
Not here. Didn't I say that? I'm never here when Jiggalag walks. It's one of the rules.
Since when do
I've told you
rules?
too much for now. Listen to me. Prattle on. I can see your mortal brain straining. We'll talk more later.
What's next?
Now, you've seen the great
Oh,
torch
this
that
quest.
burns brightly
This
over
one's fun,
Nushea.
too.
No, because it doesn't.
Okay, let's face it.
It should,
About
but it
98%
doesn't.
of this
You'll
DLC,
fix that.
I really love
You'll go to
doing.
Sylarn and bring back the Flame of Agnon to relight the torch. Oh,
There's only like one or
and
two
take
things I
care with
really
my
hate in
minions
the
at
DLC,
Sylarn.
but I
in their
kinda
eternal quest to
love the
please
whole
me,
thing.
they're constantly fighting over Sylarn. It can be tiresome, but really, it's divine. Divinely tiresome. Well, that's your problem now. Off with you. I don't want to see you again until the great torch is lit. I wouldn't want to have to hurt you much. Oh, don't forget to make use of dear Haskell. Between you and me, if he's not summoned 3 or 4 times a day, I don't think he feels appreciated.
Alright, so of course you can ask him all these things. You can ask him more about Sylarn, Flame of Agnon, all that good stuff. Barnabas, there's also different Adric lands they could have explored, each with its own DLC. Or delved into a DLC focused on exploring the High Elf Ancestral Mirror Realms. I don't know. That don't sound like a DLC to me, Barnabas. That sounds like an Elder Scrolls that needs to stand on its own, specifically for the High Elf Realms. And I think that would be a good place to put something like that. Adric lands? That'd be an awful lot. I don't know about that. Again, that sounds like something that would have to be a game of its own, so they could really put some good effort into it. Not with just a DLC, but really put some effort into it and let it be an entire game of its own. But focusing the High Elf Ancestral Mirror Realm? Oh no, that has to be an Elder Scroll on its own accord. Just the High Elf lands, which would be Somerset Isle and Fordon. That could be good. So we're not going to ask him all these things, because I know you guys didn't come here to see me ask all of this.
Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
If you notice his stat... Oh, come on, move your hand.
a pleasure.
He's not going to move his hand. At the top of his staff, underneath his hand, is actually an eyeball. What joy and what fun. Alright, let's move on. On to the next fun part. In fact, because we're going to be starting a new mission, if everybody is alright with this, I'm going to stop for just a moment. We're not stopping the stream, mind you, but I am going to just walk away. I'm going to make another cup of coffee, maybe a little something to eat so I don't get dizzy. And when we return, we're going to get on this mission. So again, we're just going to leave it here. In fact, I'm going to save the game, because I don't trust a game this old not to crash. So we're going to save it right there for just a moment. I'm just going to walk away, boil some water, make me another cup of instant coffee, and we're gonna get right on this. Be right back. hoping everyone can hear me. Pretty sure I unmuted the thing. And everyone, welcome back. So sorry for that long break, but I'll tell you what, my eyes are thanking me. I mean, I walked away just because I wanted to make coffee, and I'll tell you, I come back and it's like my eyes feel better. So I guess I was needing a break more than I realized, huh? So again, I do hope everyone can hear me. I do hope I managed to get my... Just want to do something here real quick. Like I said, one, I want to make sure you guys can hear me, and I want to make sure nothing happened during that break. Sometimes when you let a game sit for a certain amount of time, it acts up a little bit. So I'm going to do a quick recheck, and we're just going to make sure that nothing went wrong during that little break. It doesn't look like anything went wrong, so we should be okay. That's awesome. That's very awesome. Hey. She might be old, but the system is doing good. All right. Woo! Let's keep going. This is one of those games, man, I could play this thing for hours. I could. My eyes will be yelling at me, but I can still play it for hours. Alright, let's make sure the proper quest is highlighted, and it is. We're gonna stop at the one guy's house and pick up our equipment. Oof, maybe I should have grabbed a Tums. Never had heartburn until I had my child. So again, we're gonna stop at this guy's house. This is the guy that asked us to kill him. His life was that miserable. What's his name? Plutumnus? I'm not sure. Hirus. You know what? Let's just call him Hirus. Alright, so if you remember, we put everything in the jewelry box. Why the jewelry box? Because again, at least there, doesn't count as stealing it. So what we're going to do is go in here and see what we can remove. Let's get that, and let's get that. As you can see, we still got our mortar and pestle and all that good jazz. I am absolutely going to take my healing potions back. I think I'm going to take anything that lets me cure disease. So, that's cure disease. Cure disease. What I'm doing is just looking to see, cure disease. Just for anything that cures disease. Mjolnir, you came to me finally. And my cat finally came and joined us. Alright, so we're gonna go in here and we're gonna start dropping off what we really don't need. Such as that. Get all that re-equipped in a minute. I'm actually going to leave this behind. I don't want it. I don't need it. It is useless to me at this point. We're also going to get rid of the Ring of Happiness. We don't need it anymore. I am going to keep the base Ring of Feather, though. God knows we always could use that. We're going to drop off the Feldew. I'm not going to worry about taking my repair hammers. We're going to still leave those where it is for the time being. Let's get re-equipped, shall we? Let's get some stuff on. There we go. Oh. Yeah, now we don't feel so naked. Let's maybe get some cure diseases going. Just in case we need it, because you never know. There we go. I'll put that one back. We're gonna jump over to our repair hammers. Good thing we did this because one of our equipment was in pretty bad shape. That's never a good thing. Now that we've done that, I'm going to drop all this off. And we're going to put that away. Alright, not worthy. I am not worthy of Mjolnir. Worthy enough to have her in my lap, that's about it. Meanwhile, I can feel that tail is twitching like crazy, which means she's gonna bite me. A little history about the memory card. This station was originally going to be called Mjolnir Me, because this cat, without fail, whenever I start to stream, she almost always decides to join me. I don't know why, but she does. She curls up in my lap, and that's generally the end of it. Of course it's in the Lands of Mania. Of course! Where else would it be? Bitches. Alright, we're gonna fast travel here, and then work our way across. Up a few more fast travel points along the way. But when we started this station, I didn't have a camera and all that. And for the first couple times of streaming, she actually wouldn't even join me, so that's how the memory card came around. Oh, for Christ's sakes. Now who? Now what? Where are you? I know you're here. It went chameleon. I don't have a shield? Why do I not have a shield? Wait. A disease scallon. Okay, so apparently these things can go chameleon. That's interesting. Electra. Lytra. Wait. What does your Iker do? Restore magic, burden, and chameleon? Let's take it. You never know when we might need a chameleon. Chameleon spell, or chameleon potion. Camp Hopeful? I get the feeling it is not going to live up to its name, so let's get the hell away from that. But again, we're getting some fast travel marks. It's always a good deal. And we're not moving as fast, because again, we re-equipped all our heavy armor, so we're a little slowed down now. Wait, I think that's something I want. Find a better place to put that chat box. Things in my way. Not mistaken, it is the red kelp that I want. Let's make sure. Yep, cure disease. That is the one I want. Okay. That'll give us a restore health, restore fatigue. So that's good. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to level up. Well. Whoops. Maybe when we get back to the city, I'll sleep again. Level up. If it lets me sleep in the guy's bed, I'm hoping it doesn't come up saying, this bed is already owned by somebody, you can't sleep here. Because if it says that, then, well, I can't do shit until I'm standing in. I see you, I know you're over here somewhere. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I'm taking your scales. Fins. Whatever I just took off you. It was a fin. Whatever. Okay. Whoa, don't jump off of that. Pretty sure that would kill me. Crystals. Oh. he's a messed up Spriggan. Let's take a look. Null bark. Alright. Because, you know, oh, shivers. I don't want to get close to that. I don't. Mostly because I just don't feel like screwing with them right now. Hello, peoples! Anybody home? Welcome to Hale. There's nothing there.
If you could help Pike, I think you'd make him very happy. I've grown quite fond of him and can't stand seeing him this way. I'm still working up the nerve to paint his portrait, but I'd rather do it when he's back to his happier self. I really must get back to my paintings.
Yep. Painting, honey, it's a blank canvas. Alright, and then there's this guy. He's a quest giver. You can tell because the crown means I really don't talk to him right now. Alright, so that's a nice little town over here. Again, that makes a pretty good fast travel point. Nothing else. Pollywog on the bridge. Get over here. Ah! Now what? Now who? Now where? Oh, goddamn. Hi, guys. You. Hi. Excuse me. Whoa, back off. Back off a moment. Oh, Jesus. Okay, yo, shipburgers. I don't want to ever go in near a crystal. What are you doing over here? I'll take your hearts, but damn. No thanks. Better wait an hour and heal a little bit. Alright, so we can cross there, or we can find the road that crosses and cross a bridge like a civilized person. Let's try to find a bridge. There is one thing about the Elder Scrolls. It is this. You don't go swimming in the water. There are slaughterfish. And it is such a nuisance. Funny, Oblivion, you could attack underwater. No problem. Skyrim? No can do. ESO? I want to say is also a no. If I'm not mistaken, it's a no. And we're gonna grab the red kelp. I know that's one of those things that I want. This mission is such fun! So this is when I can get tar. Oh, remote. Alright, everyone give me a minute. I gotta fix this. Really need to fix that. Ugh. There we go. It's getting on my nerve. I'm trying to read things and I have that chat box like right over the screen. Ah, we have arrived at the ruins of Scylard. I will need to speak to the commanders of the Golden Saints and Dark Seducers to find out how to light the flame of Agnon. This is where you can become pretty much a backstabbing bitch if you want. And I always do. Another fun mission.
What? I'm allowed to talk.
My cat is giving me a dirty look because I disturbed her and she didn't like it. She's gonna go right back to sleep. Oh. Tiny, tiny little Mjolnir. Why you just don't go to bed, honey? You don't have to wait for me. Alright. See, the reason the cat is in my lap is because she's upset that I'm not in bed yet. Because on my part of the world, it's 11:45. She don't like that. Because I'm supposed to be in bed at 9.
Hail!
No, it's Sunny. It's not Haley.
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Silarn.
Halt yourself, honey. Shogora sent me, bitch.
My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnan.
Yeah.
Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal Maskin. The Armazel Kana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture.
Sure. I'll get right on that, honey. Excuse me a moment. Hi there!
State your business. Silarn is holy ground, unfit for mortals. Then you are free to enter the shrine of the Flame of Agnan. This key will allow you passage through any door in Silarn.
Thank you.
The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Orioles are driven out of Silarn, it will be our pleasure to light the flame for Sheogorath. The Grukedric Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once.
HPST fan, her eyes so close together. Yeah, I guess they are kinda, aren't they? Yeah, they kinda are. They could've tweaked that just a little bit.
The Maskin are unworthy to guard the Altar of Despair.
It's about the same distance as what you see here, but you can't really tell on such a dark purple skin. But, Alright, now let's see if I can remember how this is done.
My scouts reported no signs of the Maskin in the Underdeep. It's our best chance to take them unawares.
Too risky. It's likely to be a trap. They could cut us to pieces down there if they knew we were coming.
With all due respect, Armazel, I ask that you reconsider. The main passage is strongly defended. Perhaps if you'd allow me to scout further.
Enough! I've made my decision. We will attack down the main passage as planned. The Maskin will not withstand us.
Oh, okay, really?
Hail.
Again, it's not Haley, it's Sunny. Oh, I'm being such a smartass, I know.
Greetings, stranger.
I'm sorry, what was that
My
about the
scouts
Underdeep?
recently discovered another way through the ruins to the Altar of Despair. The Armazel Kana wants to assault the altar down the main passage, but the Maskin are expecting us to come that way. They've strongly fortified the main passage against us. If we attacked through the Underdeep, we could take them by surprise. If only Kana would listen to me. An attack down the main passage will end the same as it always does. A glorious defeat. She thinks the Underdeep is a trap. It's true. If the Maskin knew we were coming that way, we wouldn't stand a chance. But I'm convinced the Maskin don't expect us to come that way. If we attacked in full force, we could take the Altar of Despair before they had a chance to react. If only I could make Kana see that.
Okay.
For
You just hold
Sheogorath's
that
glory.
thought, honey. You just hold that thought. Now see, when you do this, you can either just straight up join one side and that's it, or you can have a
The
little
Altar
fun.
of Rapture will be ours.
When I say a little fun, what I mean is start betraying people. So what we're gonna do is go down here, talk to the leader of the Maskin, or Dark Seducer.
What is your business here?
Bitch, really? Look, if I'm in the building, I clearly have access, okay?
Then I am at your service. The Grukedric Ulfri commands here. You will wish to speak to her at once, no doubt.
Meow meow. Gotta let me put my leg down, baby. Look, stop it. Stop it. You gotta scruff up. Scruff up a minute. Mjolnir, it's only for a brief moment. Damn. Okay, stop. This is why I scruff you, so you don't bite me. Okay, there you go. Why don't you go lay down in the crate? Here. Let me open that for you. There you go, baby. You can at least lay down in your crate if you wanted to. Ugh. My cat was putting my leg to sleep. Oh, okay. let's do this.
She is the Gorkedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Sylarn.
Uh-huh.
She has never yet been defeated by the Orioles, despite their strength.
I don't even want to know how many eons you guys have been fighting, and you're still kicking the Orioles' ass. This is why I like the Dark Seducers.
Walk with our Lord.
This is why I like Dark Seducers. I mean, really, the Orioles have never taken this altar. Because the Seducers kick their asses.
Sheogorath's blessings upon you.
Maybe I should. Alright, so upon coming in here, you get a little pop-up. The main passage leading to the altar is strongly defended by the Dark Seducers. I should scout the Underdeep to see if it might provide an easier attack route. Now keep in mind, because so far I've only really spoken to the Oriole, the game is under the impression that I've joined the Golden Saints. What a fool. I have done no such thing. Me? Join them? What's in here? I'll take that. Yeah, I do need a shield, but not that kind of shield. Oh, they didn't want me to scout down there. I'm gonna scout down there. Oh, there you are!
Begone, mortal, or you will soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey. A most dangerous place to be.
That's who I was looking for. Awesome!
We are preparing to wipe out the arrogant Orioles once and for all.
I'd like to help.
Once they break themselves on our defenses, Sylarn will be ours, a gift for our Lord Sheogorath.
My batteries are low. No! No! Okay, look, I was gonna say, I know I'm plugging you in right. I need to
Then
light
you
the
have
flame.
arrived just in time to help us defend the Altar of Despair. Once the strength of the Orioles is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my Lord Sheogorath commands.
Well then.
Our rivals. You... The two... What?
I'm just skipping through all that.
We're
Alright.
expecting the Orioles to attack any moment. They are overconfident as usual. We have prepared many traps and ambushes. Once the Orioles are destroyed...
Hold your thought there, honey. Oh, bugger.
Yes, yes. She will reveal all her plans to you, Sheogorath's emissary. Beautifully deviant.
Alright, let me just save this real quick. Because the way I want this to play out, I gotta make sure I do this just right. Step 1.
I am honored. Are you... I never suspected that Kana had the odd... But we'll teach her to try to take the Mazkin by surprise. You return to Kana and lead her into the trap. Once they're destroyed, the...
Alright. Alright, so she's gonna take all her
The
peeps to
altar
the
of
Underdeep.
rapture will be ours.
Alright.
The Orioles will soon pay.
She's leading all her peeps to the Underdeep. We're gonna go talk to the Golden Saints. We're gonna convince their leader, hey, you need to go down the Underdeep. It ain't guarded at all. It's totally empty. But it is not empty. For I have just told the seducers to go in there and guard it. Let's get our good face on. Make these things think we're just their new best friend. Hello.
How may I serve?
Hi there.
This is no place for a
So the
mortal.
bitches without
We
the
are about to
helmets,
join battle
they're the
against the
leaders.
Mazkin. You'd best stand aside. My pardon, emissary. We are preparing to sweep the Mazkin scum. Only the... Alas, we hold only the Altar of Rapture. The treacherous Mazkin hold the Altar of Despair. If you help us seize the Altar of Despair... The only way to assault the Altar of Despair... It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but will you help us...
Hold on. Hold on. What about the Underdeep?
Ah, Miral's beloved surprise attack. A perfect example of why males do not hold command positions. He has failed to consider the risks of his plan. If the Mazkin have... We're better off storming the main passage.
Well, you're not.
Are you ready?
No.
I've already made my What makes you think you...
The Underdeep is undefended.
You've seen this with your own eyes?
Uh-huh.
I must be sure it isn't a trap if I'm to take such a risk.
It's not. It's not a trap.
Miral was very convincing as well.
Of course he was.
Very well. We'll risk it. The Underdeep it is. May Sheogorath's divine madness possess us today. Oh,
We attack through the
down with the
Underdeep.
Mazkin. Comrades, beware!
But it's okay. It is okay, my Mazkin friend. You will be avenged. So, Dark Seducers, again, are all about light armor. Okay? They don't... Well, no, they do carry shields. It's just not too typical. Now, the thing is that with the Dark Seducers and the Golden Saints, you cannot claim their actual body armor. But you can take their weapons and their shields. We already have a key to Cylorn, therefore we are not about to take another key to Cylorn. That would be redundant and pretty dumb. So we're not going to worry about that. Sorry, I needed some more creamer. Hello. Drop my controller. That would be all bad. Here we go! I will avenge you. Do not worry. Alright, they're all making their way into the Underdeep. Barnabas, thank you so much for the spark points. I appreciate that. Alright, here we go.
Death to
Now
the
that
Mazkin.
we've actually led them into a trap. This is why I love this mission. Just take the gold. You guys go on ahead. I'm just gonna, take all this gold. Yes. And of course, do be careful, because now the Oriel have undoubtedly discovered that you are a traitor, that you were with the Mazkin the whole time. So, be ready for them to attack you. And here we go. Or you could just stand over here and hopefully no one attacks you, and you could just watch the slaughter for yourself. Because, yeah, it is a slaughter. The Dark Seducers just freaking rape them. I can't do that though. Let's get rid of the male. Here, let's get rid of you, honey. You're not needed anymore. You're not needed anymore either. Sorry. Goodbye. Oops. I missed. So, of course, from here you can absolutely start taking weapons and armor. God knows we need a shield. Let's see. These do damage of 2. What I'm currently with does damage of 2. My Dwarven Bow does a damage of 2. 2. My Short Sword does a damage of 10. And this is doing 8. I'm one of those cray-cray kind of people. I like to have a little bit of everything on my inventory. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to equip that shield, because, yeah, for some reason we're running around without shields. I don't know why. I'm equip that. There we go. We're gonna take the rest of your arrows. I don't need another short sword or another shield. Again, that would be kind of meaningless. Just gonna press on through. Of course, you can hear the fight going on still. No,
Kill
another
the
seducer.
Orioles. Don't stop until every last one of them is dead.
Oh, she's not dead. She was just knocked out. Okay. Woo!
For the Mad God!
Of course, you have to be careful where you throw your sword around. Otherwise, you could accidentally hit your allies. Alright. The Golden Saints in Cylard have been utterly destroyed. Yeah, seeing as the Dark Seducers only lost, what? The person outside and one girl in the corridor? Now we gotta speak to Ulfri about lighting the flame of Agnon. Awesome! And I'm taking arrows, that's for dang sure. Give me your arrows. Wait, is that a short sword? Yeah, it's a short sword. Oh, we did lose at least 3. Alright, there was a third person lost. Like I said, I like to have a little bit of everything just because I never know what I want to play with. Taking that with me as well. Alright, and of course she's now going to help us out by lighting the flames for her Lord Sheogorath. Whatever. Lady, whatever makes you happy. Just get it done, okay? Follow your Dark Seducers. They're gonna tell you right where you need to go. There's Ulfri. Just keep going down here. Here. Is it this way? Excuse me. Which way am I going? Ah. And again, if you just follow the Dark Seducers, they will tell you right where you need to go. Right to the Altar of Despair. There's everybody. Open the door. John Beast, as long as they're telling me to go to their bedrooms, I'll follow them wherever they want. Sorry, John Beast, that's not where they're telling you to go. A giant-ass statue of Sheogorath for representation thereof. The room is filled with representations of it. And what you'll find in these urns is ashen remains, which will fortify your fatigue, damage your luck, but also create silence. So as for me, I'm not going to worry about that. But it doesn't hurt to go through and see if there's anything that's kind of worth anything. Not interested. You've got Mazgin all praying. John Beast, they are praying. They're on their knees praying. You know, watch the comment there. Bubba. Thing is, if I said they're on their knees, my husband would have just come up with some ridiculously crude statement to go along with that. I have to be careful what I say around him. Ugh. Come on. Oh, come on, Ulfri. How long does it take to get your goddamn ass up here? Let's go. Take note. That is a woman's proper place. Beast, you're gonna get hurt. What is taking this woman so long? Yo. Woman. Move it a little quicker there. Come on. Keep walking. Keep walking. Get your ass to the altar. I got things to do. I am a busy woman. I've got Sheragorath waiting on me. Let's go, 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 go. Come on.
Victory is ours. I have already instructed my subordinates to kindle the altar of rapture.
Yeah, they were here before you.
It is my honor to sacrifice myself on the altar of despair at Lord Sheogorath's command.
The command is given. Just get it lit.
The altars which feed the flame of Agnon can be kindled only by the willing death of an immortal. I have hoped for this moment since I took command of the Mazkin at Cyllarn. I return my soul to the embrace of Oblivion's dark waters. Farewell.
Well, get to it already. I mean, really. And she just knifes herself. Alright. So as you can see, the flame has been lit. Her body is right there. So, she sacrificed herself. We can now retrieve the flame from the courtyard. Or you can go over here and try to loot the body if you can find it. Nope, the body is gone. Yes, you can stand in the flame and it will not hurt you. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get the hell out of this place. Now we head to the courtyard. And in the courtyard, of course, we're gonna go and retrieve the flame of Agnon. And like I said, that's what I always loved about this mission, was the little betrayal act you could pull on the Golden Saints. I love it. I just hate the Golden Saints because they're just rude, obnoxious, and all that jazz, you know? They really are. They're very rude, very obnoxious. They really do think themselves so much more superior. And even though the Mazkin aren't exactly warm and welcoming, they're still a hell of a lot more warmer and welcoming than the Golden Saints. So now that we're back outside in the courtyard...
Victory is sweet. Sheogorath's blessings upon you.
Golden Saints everywhere! And they already lit that one. Hey, I wonder if no, there wouldn't be a dead body there because the other body has already disappeared. You have been avenged! Oh, we're gonna come over here. You'll notice this flame is a combination of both. It is both green and orange. So, how do you collect the flame? Well, it's very simple. You walk in it, and you come out on fire. I stepped into the flame and am now ablaze with holy fire. I should return to New Sheoth. There you go. That's how you do it. Step into the fire and let it set you on fire. Look at that. Ta-da! There you go. Flame connected. Alright, let's move on. We're gonna get back to the palace. Well, not the palace. Excuse me. Let's go to Bliss. Because we actually have to go to the temple. Jombies! It's like that scene in the Hunger Games. I wouldn't know, honey. Ugh. Of course, they get a mermaid statue. And Sheogorath sitting on a throne at the very top of the mermaids. So let's get this flame lit.
Speak, citizen.
What if I don't want to speak? What if I want to be quiet? Of course, when am I ever quiet? So, you know. John Beast, you will know, because I have decided I am going to tie you. Because I have decided I'm going to tie you to the sofa, I'm going to staple your eyelids open, and I'm going to make you watch those movies. Eesh. you gotta make a choice. Now you'll notice... Okay, don't walk backwards. You'll notice the church is pretty vacant. You know, there's not a whole lot in there. Hunger Games wasn't bad. I don't know. I've never had an interest in it. From things that I've seen of it, trailers and such, I've never had an interest in it. So as I was saying, the place is looking pretty bare. So if you side with Mania, then the church is essentially all nice and lit up, and there's plants everywhere, that sort of thing. If you side with Dementia, there's bodies hanging from the ceiling, and the place is essentially very, very dark. So, me personally, I light it for the little people, and that would be the people in Crucible, aka Dementia. Go into Dementia.
You've brought it. The holy flame of Agnon. The fire of inspiration and rapture.
Yep.
If you light the great torch on the Mania side of the Sacellum, you will be a hero to the people of Bliss, I assure you.
Let me think about it.
Do not think about it. Dream about it. Let your mind soar on flights of fancy.
People are just crazy.
I know you will choose well in the end.
I'm so glad you think so. Now let's go talk to this guy.
Ah, you burn with the
Days ago,
purging
Mark
fire
Clare,
of
I
Agnon,
guarantee you she hates
the flame
me
of
much
truth,
longer.
the flickering beacon of hope in the gloom of despond.
No, I really couldn't, John
Come,
Beast, you're right.
light the great torch for Dementia. Illuminate the conspiracies, deepen the shadows. The people of Crucible await their hero.
And each one gives you a little pitch. Join us. Well, me, I've always been a fan of the dark side, so... Yes, I'll write it
You
for
are
you.
truly demented, as I always suspected. Release yourself to your secret fears and desires. Let them rule you, as they must.
Give in to your
the
fear
end.
and hate.
Now, light the great torch as a beacon for those who fear and those who inspire fear.
Now here's the thing, once you've made your choice, like I just did, you cannot choose the other side.
I'm disappointed in your choice.
See?
Why you would choose to honor the fetid madness of Dementia is beyond my understanding.
You're just Jill.
Goodbye.
Oh god, don't walk backwards, Christ! And that is why. Oh man. Okay. Jesus. So once you've made your choice, you cannot go back on it. So, if you have to, you can always save your game before you tell either one of them, I'll light the torch for you. You want to see both results. Save your game. Tell the one side, I'll light the torch for you, so you can look around, see how it looks. Load. See what the other side looks like. And make your decision. Thank you, I appreciate you. Whooshy. And you notice the flame is no longer dual colored, because you chose a side. I should report to Shagora that I have lit the great torch as he requested. It's pretty... Oh, sorry. Let me get out of this. And you're no longer on fire. Which means I can walk backwards again without being blinded.
In Crucible believes the world is ending.
Report to
I
Shagora.
heard she'll pay well
And
for
look,
certain
who just
items
happens
she's
to
been looking
be
for.
in the cathedral.
Goodbye.
Hey, madman.
Aren't you off to a good start? That's
I am.
important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time.
Save you time?
The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm!
That
Death!
sounds
Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it, having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jigalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before.
I can stop. Now, I will say this. Skyrim? Sheogorath? Okay, I love Sheogorath, and I still love the mission, but he is hideous in Skyrim. He is just... I don't know what they did, but he is fugly. I mean, he looks better here in Oblivion than he does in Skyrim. What was it? Oh, that really hurts my leg to do that. And ESO... I want to say Elder Scrolls Online, they kinda went a little bit more to this cleaner look with his hair slicked back and stuff. But I can't say for sure. Like I said, I do need to eat something though. Alright, I can stop the Grey March?
Why not? Something has to work! Once, I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter, it didn't slow him down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell! Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new! A fresh idea! Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work, even though it might not. Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where the backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the carts of madness. Replace a current duke, or duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side. No. No. Absolutely not.
No, they won't be disappointed.
Yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Arctis and Dervenin, the high priest at the Seselem Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit.
And again, you can ask him all this, but again, we're not going to worry about that.
Come visit again, or I'll pluck out your eyes!
Alright, so you heard the man. We now get to replace a duke or a duchess. Totally going for the duchess. Because I ain't about to deal with the shit I gotta do in order to replace a duke. I'm just... No. However, if you've never played the game before, and you need the achievement, you're gonna need 2 save files at this point. One save file so that you can go and become the Duke of Mania, or Duchess of Mania. The other save file is to become the Duke or Duchess of Dementia. Personally, I've done both. I prefer Dementia. It's just me. And I'm pretty sure I got all the achievements, so I'm not really all that worried. So I'm not even going to talk to this Turnock. But essentially, to become a Duke or Duchess of Mania, you gotta kill Théoden. And to do so, you essentially gotta overdose him and collect his blood. To become the Duke or Duchess of Dementia, same thing. You gotta off the current ruler. And with her, it's gotta be a straight up murder. Then you take her heart.
The great torch flares with the light of dementia. All of... Here, take this. The reward you have earned. Quickly now. It's best if no one knows you wear this.
The raiment of intrigue. Who's Brithar? Why am I...
Errol has a big problem with Brithar. I don't know exactly what the problem... Errol owns a magic shop in town called Errol's Mysteries.
Oh, okay. Now I wish I hadn't spoken to him. I'll get to it. Replacing a duke. My good sir, what are the rules?
Interesting. Not many wish to hear about such things, but I would be glad to oblige. Becoming the Duke of Dementia requires passage through the ritual of accession. Specific guidelines set forth by Arden Sul himself.
Ritual of Ascension, please.
Seldom is the subject ever Wait a moment. Did you want to hear the history of the ritual?
Explain the history.
As it happened so many years ago, my lord Arden Sul suspected a traitor in his midst. Not wishing to find himself on the wrong end of a blade, he gathered his flock here in the Sacellum. By poisoning the sacramental wine, Arden Sul was able to suppress any such conspiracy in one fell swoop.
You killed them all?
Yes. He then removed their hearts from their bodies and used his ancient scrying technique known as visceromancy to read their lifeblood. When Arden Sul couldn't divine the traitor's true nature in their hearts, he became distraught and took his own life in the same way. From that day on, the ritual of accession for the throne of Dementia was set.
See, I always like to hear that. Again, it's one of those details that the game developers actually put in. And I love it.
Very well. Spoken like a true son of the Demented. To become the ruler of Dementia, the current leader's heart must be cut out and brought to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I can pronounce the heart-bearer a duke or duchess. Then, all that is required is the blessing of our lord, Sheogorath.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm sure y'all don't want to hear me chewing. I'm sorry. We now have our mission. And of course, the game gives you the option to still talk to him and discover what you gotta do for that.
I'm disappointed in your choice. An important part of our history, my friend. I would be glad to tell the tale if you have a moment.
Please do. Okay. So you literally have to talk to both of them. Then to Sheogorath.
Arden Sul was perhaps the greatest duke to walk our land. Many years ago, he decided to hold a night of absolute indulgence, resplendent with dance, wine, and sex, to celebrate his fondness for
They don't hold shit back in this game.
The green moat flowed like water in a stream as the revelers voraciously succumbed to its rapturous waves.
Hardly sounds lethal.
The green moat had taken its toll.
Oh, shiz.
The
I did not mean to
ground
fast
stained
forward
a
that
deep
on everybody.
crimson as the sanguine liquid flowed from their lifeless bodies.
I'm sorry, guys.
To represent that night, when the ruler of Mania is to be replaced, he partakes of the green moat and allows his lifeblood to flow upon the altar.
Essentially, the part I skipped was as the party reached a crescendo, everybody suddenly started clutching their chest as their hearts exploded and the blood just seeped out of their bodies. That's the part y'all missed. I'm sorry.
Certainly. When the ruler of Mania has decided it is time, he will choose a successor from his court. The successor is invited to a huge celebration, a night of hedonistic revelry, wine, song, And of course, green mote. During this, the exiting regent imbibes 3 doses of the potent drug. This causes his heart to burst, and his lifeblood flows from his body. The successor then gathers the drug-tainted blood and brings it to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I will proclaim the successor a duke or duchess. Then, Sheogorath gives his blessing, and the cycle is completed.
All right. I've spoken to Dervinin, High Priest of Mania. The ritual of Censure for Mania requires the current ruler to commit suicide by taking 3 doses of green mote, which is lethal. Then his drug-tainted blood must be brought to the altar, blah, 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 blah. So now that you've spoken to both of these yahoos, now you get to talk to that yahoo.
You're back! How nice for you! Does that mean you've made a decision? Or are you lost? Suicidal? Just let me know.
Suicidal was the day I first met you, and I decided to swing my sword. So, tell him your decision.
A friendly word of warning before you choose.
Yep.
Once you've decided which duke to replace, there's no turning back.
So now he's warning you.
One choice. No more. No less. Try not to do something stupid. So which is it? What will it be? Mania? Dementia? The suspense is killing me! Or you, if I have to keep waiting.
Another thing about Sheogorath that made this so awesome, when you're in your character build and you're first designing your character, you can't get a beard like that. In fact, no other NPC has a beard like that. So, yeah. I choose Syl, Duchess of Dementia. Hey, Syl, I choose you. I'm just making sure I'm reading this right. I choose Syl, Duchess of Dementia.
A dangerous choice. I like it!
Because frankly,
she's gotten to be a bit much anyway. Thinks everyone is out together. Which they are in this case. So be it.
Awesome sauce. Anything you tell me about Syl?
Is as crafty as she is beautiful. I'd watch my back if I were you. Oh, this is so much fun.
Awesome. You're no help.
We will speak when your task is complete.
So again, the church is still pretty much bare. There's no decorations.
Poor, deluded soul.
So, once we come back to this place after this mission, you will see how much this place has changed. That's to the Crucible. I'm pretty sure there's no door that takes you right back to the palace. I think everything is Crucible or Bliss. Yep, I was right. No door directly to the palace. That is very inconvenient. It's like up there, dude. Okay, so let's get to Crucible. Oh god. Oh, I really need a better chair. It's killing my knee. Alright. So, get your happy ass to the palace so you can commit murder on Syl. That's what we like to do. Hey Mazgin, you're about to get a new leader. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Again, that is just so freaking gorgeous. Oops. And again, that is a freaking wall. Try not to run into it. What's my weight? What's my weight? Yeah, you know what? I'm pretty good. See, look how pretty that is. Oh my god, now the sun is coming up. Just try to tell me that is not absolutely gorgeous, because that is flippin' phenomenal. I've owned this game since the day it came out, all 13 years, and you know what? That is still remarkably beautiful. It really is. I love the sunrises in this game. And Shivering Isles just had one of the most beautiful rendered skies, I'm telling you. Just wow. Wow. Alright. Hey, why don't I have a quest highlighted? Hello? Alright, so first things first, we gotta ask around about the best way to get close to her so we can offer. Let's wait 2 hours. We're waiting for 8 o'clock because that's about the general time most people start getting onto their thrones, doing their daily business. Yeah, you know, that sort of thing. And I know just the person to ask. There she is. Hi, honey.
Ah, good. All right.
Alright, she hates admire, she don't like joke, she'd rather coerce.
That's just stupid. I salute. That's an. Not now,
Coerce
not later,
and
not
boast.
ever.
Coerce and boast, coerce
My
and
life is.
boast.
That's. You think that's funny? That's just not funny.
Boast,
My life. That's.
coerce.
Don't wait. That works for me. She is staying well. I maintain a close watch on her. She fears that Sheergarth no longer favors her presence
She's already
and wants
onto
her
things.
replaced. Huh, you're mad. Syl has yet to be bested in any combat. Unless... Well, if you think you have a chance, how do I know this isn't some sort of trick? Huh. And
Damn it, I can't get her
Take-
disposition
What
high
is it
enough.
you...
Maybe I can get yours
Alright.
high enough. Let's see.
No, I cannot even think such.
Go
Damn
ahead.
it, man, I'm gonna have to pay somebody.
I appreciate the jet. Yes. I see you may have what it takes to replace her.
Yep, had to
Very
pay
well.
him.
What is it you need from me?
Can you get me close?
That may be difficult. Syl has been hidden from public sight lately. However, take this key. It should unlock any door in her wing of the palace. You still need to be wary of her...
Alright. We informed him of our plans to replace Syl. He seems eager to help and has provided me with a key to Dementia Wing of the palace. I should now attempt to speak with Anya Herrick. Anya!
Ah. Huh. Unless...
Jesus, I'm
All
gonna have
right.
to pay her
How
too.
nice.
There, Jesus.
Perhaps I've misjudged you. All right, I'll help. Just remember me when you take over her position.
Gonna be hard
What can
not
I do
to
to help
remember
you? Well, the best I can offer is help with the guards. I can distract at least 2 of them and get them to leave her wing of the palace.
That'll
That
do.
should help you to get in there a bit easier.
Alright, we informed her of our plans. She seems somewhat hesitant, but claims she will create a distraction and rid the interior Dementia Wing of the palace of its elite dark seducers. We should now infiltrate Syl's wing of the palace and end the Duchess of Dementia's life. And off she goes to go do some distracting. Okay, honey. We're awesome. Let's save our game from here. And of course, you notice this is not the door we're supposed to go in. So let's go check out the other door. Hello. Lock. Here we go. So remember, she's going to drag out 2 of them. This is going to leave you with 2 other guards. Because that's the thing she doesn't tell you. Oh, goddamn. Are you kidding me? You mean to tell me you actually spotted me? Really?
Atar Mazkin! Ah!
Got mask and whatever right here, okay, honey? Seriously. Jesus, how are they spotting me that easily? Oh, really? Really? You mean to tell me you... Okay. So apparently she had a spell where if you cast magic, it wasn't going to have any effect. I've entered the private chambers. I now need to locate her, put an end to her reign. Not a problem.
What do you want now? I told you what I'm...
there!
Don't be fooled. The ritual isn't over. The body on the bed isn't Syl, but merely an impersonator. The real Syl uses many such decoys to throw would-be killers off her trail. Syl has made her escape through the hidden tunnel in the gardens outside her quarters. She must not get away! Be wary. I fear that her escape may be a ruse to lure you into an ambush.
Okay, well, with that being said, I'm sorry, like, we couldn't tell that wasn't her. It's like, dude, seriously, I'm not that dumb. Hope everybody likes this bedroom, because once you become the new leader of dementia, this room becomes yours, and everything in it. You will have safe storage and everything you need to continue your quest through the Shivering Isles, along with any and all miscellaneous quests. And you won't have to worry about being over-encumbered. We're also about to have a bed that we can sleep in, so we can level up. I've discovered the secret door Kithlin described. I should activate the hidden switch and proceed.
Did you wish to have us both put to death?
So just activate that, and there it goes. And go on down. Go down the well. Nice. All right. Get ready for fighting. Boy, oh boy, is there going to be a lot of that. Make sure your weapons and armor and equipment are in tip-top shape. There we go. And get ready for traps, because, oh yeah, she loves them. And here comes the first one. Look at that. Try not to get slammed by that. Whoa. Keep coming over to the wall if you got to. And always refer to your map so you know where the hell you are. So that's a dead end. And if we come down this way, you'll eventually come up and then have to go back up that way, because that is also a dead end right there. Oops, I got hit. So I was too close to something. Ah, okay. As you see, we're just kind of keeping close to a wall. Anytime you gotta step out into the walkway, just wait until the one fireball goes right past you, then swing out into the walkway like so. You can do that by pressing the button. It all comes to a stop. And with that, you have passed the first bout of traps. Do a little healing, because I did get hit somewhere along the line by something. Next mail door, there they are. Seducers. Ready and waiting. So of course keep in mind, alright, helps to do this so I can see who's got the best. Okay. Two, and of course all the arrows are doing pretty much the same except for your corroded golden arrows. They're not doing the same damage. I'm gonna go with that. Just because I have the most amount of them. Kinda always have to aim just a little bit high. And that was not high enough. Alright, that's just... F you too, honey. It registered that I was still in the middle of attacking. Of course I wasn't, but whatever. There we go. Give me back my arrow. There they are. They're gonna go and try to find the best place to attack, which is up there. So the best thing for you to do is go up the stairs, if you're doing melee, however the hell you want to pronounce it. Ooh, arrow. Excuse me while I steal that. Thank you. Really? I'm 3 feet in front of you. You guys could put the bow away, okay? There we go. And I am gonna take their arrows. I'm not gonna worry about the bow. Just don't forget that arrows do indeed have a weight. So you can't carry infinite arrows like you would in Skyrim. Kind of a shame. Alright, let's move on. As soon as you walk in here, it's gonna be a trap. Yep, the walls open up. There you go. Waste your healing spell now before I get to do anything. Alright. So, jump on in here. As you see, it doesn't matter which one you go into. They all come into the same location. Now you're back in here. And you're in here, and you can take a moment to see if there's anything worth a damn. I will take the silver arrows. That is worth a lot of money, but we ain't got the inventory space right now. Really don't. Kind of low on the inventory because I didn't do an inventory management before starting a new quest. I just jumped right in. So one good rule of thumb, before you jump on a quest, take a moment, stop at the homestead, and manage your inventory. Get things out that you're not going to need anymore, and get things in that you are definitely going to need. Once you do all that and your inventory is at the bare minimum, then you want to go on your quest so that you can take whatever you want from the dungeon and not have to worry about inventory space. I didn't do that. I was foolish, I jumped right in, and I'm about to regret it, because there's probably going to be things in here that I'm going to want to take that I can't. Sorry, everyone, give me a moment here. I'm just gonna... Okay, I had to take care of a couple things over there. Alright. Where were we? Where were we? Okay. Moving on. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on tonight, but we're going to at least get through this, that's for sure. Okay. So as you can see, there's really no way out of this room. It's because we actually got to... Thank you. That's because we're going to have to actually find... Our icon is now green, indicating that we're closing in on Syl. You can see they've completely barricaded that door off. Now, Syl is not a lightweight on fighting. If you remember remember what the one woman said. Her stewardess did say that she has never actually been beaten in combat. So Syl is not going to be a pushover. Keep that in mind. When you get to her, she does have a rather nasty weapon that she will utilize. Fuck off. Interesting. Unless it's straight gold, not interested. Alright. Alright, here we go. I have tried many different ways on this, including trying to lure the seducers away from her and then take her on my own. Doesn't always work very well. So we're just going to make sure we're going in hard and heavy as much as we can. See if we can get this bitch knocked down to size. Of course, like I said, she does have a nasty weapon. It's a giant warhammer. It's a maul called Nerve Shatter. And yeah, honey, it is a nerve shatter.
It's a fight. No, Shango! Protect!
Alright, now we took her right down, which is definitely a good thing. Leaving us with nothing more than these bitches that just are an annoyance. Alright. So she went down a lot easier than I thought she would. Alright. But, grab her hammer. There's Syl's heart. Grab Nerve Shatter. As you see, the bitch came equipped in Dark Seducer armor. She was not playing games. The reason I'm so shocked is because I remember fighting her once before and having a hell of a time with it. I mean, she kept kicking my ass. But Nerve Shatter is a blunt, two-handed weapon. As you can see, it's a giant freaking hammer. Look at that. Okay. Weakness to shock, 24% on strike. So once you strike somebody, they actually have a weakness to shock. And then, to top it off, it causes shock damage, 12 points on strike. Good weapon to have if you're going up against a magic user, since it is the shock that actually starts sapping your magic. So, let's get on out of here. And unfortunately, the only way out of here, it seems, is to pretty much go in the very direction you came in. Her area is a complete dead end. I want to say everything over here is a dead end. Oh, nope, it wasn't. There's a door here. Thank God. One good thing about Oblivion, and even Skyrim, generally, once you fight the main boss of a dungeon, the exit is nearby, so they don't make you go through the entire place. Oh, there's a bone dude over here. Well then, that's just lovely, isn't it? Hang on, I can't remember how tough they are. I better save. Yep, it's coming after me. What is this? Oh, decrepit shambles. Okay. anything I want. Up here. Hang on here. Where was the exit? I can't remember. Oh, seriously? Okay. Apparently, it's gonna want me to go all the way over here. Which generally means, unfortunately, that this might be one of those types of dungeons where they... Yeah, they're like, dude, don't go that way. So, we gotta go through everything. These are few and far between, I will give Oblivion that. It's not too often when they're like, okay, you gotta go through the entire dungeon and backtrack. 9 times out of the 10, if not more so, generally, yeah, there's a back door. I guess this place don't have one. And when you think about it, it makes sense. If someone is paranoid, their little lockdown location is not going to have multiple entrances and exits. Because that stands... Wait, what? No freaking way, I killed everybody. Who are you? Where are you going? And why are you going there? Excuse me, could you come back here a minute? There's a dark seducer running through this goddamn hellhole. Hi there.
The Oriels no longer defile holy...
And now you just attack me? Oh, okay. Whatever. No idea where you even came from. Oh, of course it's open elsewhere. Bid. We all know we came through here. And of course, if you run into dark seducers that you hadn't killed, they will attack you because you're not quite their Duke or Duchess yet. You haven't gone through the entire ritual. You have the heart in your hands, true enough. You haven't gone through the ritual, so it's not set in stone just yet. Back up through the ladder. Man, that was a long trek. Okay, and now we are here. Now remember, if there's any guards through here, they will attack you. You are not quite their leader yet. But very soon you will be. So here we go. Time to do it. You have her heart. You know what to do. Jump your happy ass back to the temple. And now we get to see that entire church all decorated for dementia. Because after all, that's who I lit the torch for. Pretty sure you can see the torch from the palace. Again, details. Let's see here. Yep, there it is. Barely see that green flame going. If you look where my crosshairs are, there she is. The flame is green, whereas if you did Mania, it would be orange or yellow. So, yes, it is very detailed. They made sure to get that in there. Sure, why not? I'll do crucible. can usually navigate Crucible better than I can Bliss. Which is saying something when you consider that Crucible is the one that's all jumbled. Alright, let's go in here. Let's see how badly it's been decorated now. Here we go. Bodies everywhere. Look at all. Blood. Purple carpeting. Skulls on pikes. There you have it. 3 bodies over by the altar. Here you go. This is what it's like if you join Dementia. Otherwise, that carpet would have been like red and orange, florals and plants all over the place. Lovely lighting. I didn't do any of that. Ugh, got 1 right over the entrance, 3 over there. And as you can see, the place is already flanked with 2 dark seducers. Sheogorath is waiting.
Another sheep returns to the flock.
Essentially, everybody's waiting for you to complete this. Go to the altar, drop in the heart. It shall be consumed. And come on, give me the poopy.
Once again has the ritual of accession come full circle. The heart of Syl has been consumed by Arden Sul's will, and the Demented welcome you with open arms. I now declare you to be Duchess of Dementia of the Shivering Isles. May your wrath and anger be your guide.
Get out
Pleasure and pain, my lady.
So you go to speak to Dude, you are rude. You want to stop trying to walk right through Sheo? Let's talk to Sheo.
You've done it! The ritual is complete! And you've survived! Oh, who'd have thought? Now, on to other...
Wait, I must speak. Halt! Cease! Desist!
You interrupted Sheo.
Thaden! How dare you interrupt me? Only I interrupt me! Like, just then. I'm speaking with someone. We'll talk
There's
later.
his guards.
Or not. When is later exactly? Not now, I'm sure of that. Guards! I think Thaden forgot how to use the door. Kindly show him out, before I forget myself.
Okay. Of course, you can't move. I'm literally stuck in
Syl?
place.
Syl is dead? This can't be right. Is this right? What have you done? Have you done this?
Hold your tongue, little Duke, or I'll tear it from your mouth.
But this stranger? Someone new? From somewhere else? Not here. I'm sure of that. I don't understand. Or I can't.
Calm yourself, Thaden. You're making my teeth itch. You still hold your office. I suggest you see to your duties.
Ridiculous! You can't do this, although you're omnipotent, or just tall. It's one of the two, I'm sure. And a fool.
He just called the Daedric Prince a fool.
Visionary! Change is in the air, Thaden. Breathe it deep. Bathe in its scent. Bottle it up, save some for later.
Order approaches. It's taken the fringe already, with order clothes and order hats. And you speak of change?
Change will preserve us. It is the lifeblood of the Isles. It will move mountains. It will mount movements.
No, certainly not. This isn't good. I'm sure it's bad. I can't do this anymore. No more.
Then go, Thaden. Have your green moat. Take a bath. But leave before I decorate my throne with your insides.
Yes, that's it. I'll go. Away, far away. Working for them is like working for us, but without all the dying.
All 4 guards. Look at that.
Let him go.
Enough. I go to Jiggalag. I give myself to him as a priest of order. This isn't done, Mad God. I think it's just started.
All 4 guards drew weapons, even his own guards, because he's a traitor. That's right, you heard right. He will betray Sheogorath and go to Jigalag. I still can't move. My game is still hijacked. There you go. After informing Sheogorath of my victory, Théoden, Duke of Mania, became furious. Before he departed, he threatened that we hadn't heard the last of him. I love how this just completely, it's not what he said. I should speak with Sheogorath about the next step. Ah, I can move! Yay!
Wondering why I let him go, aren't ya? I can see it in your face. Mostly in the eyes. I may take those from you when this is done. This has never happened before. The ruler of Mania, turning traitor. Unprecedented. But different is good. A new act in this play. Maybe we're onto something here. We'll see how it plays out. It can't be worse than what's happened before.
If you say so, man.
I do. I did. And I won't say it again. But that's enough about that. You're the ruler of dementia. Just look at you. You're positively beaming. You now have the power to summon dark seducers. They've always served the Duke of Dementia. I think they have a thing for pain. And here is the Ring of Lordship, a symbol of your new station. Symbols are important. They carry weight in this realm and others. You would be well served to remember that.
All right,
He was right about that. I can feel it in my bones. The little ones. The Grey March has swept the fringe. Aura gathers its forces there as we speak. And I hate when people gather forces in my fringe. You'll need to put an end to that. Stop them. My army should already be there. But I want you to see what you can do to help. If they continue to marshal their forces there, we won't be able to contain them. Make sure they can't.
All right, so there you have it. We are now...
Come visit again! Look out!
Dude, they vanished! Oh. And the one bitch's armor disappeared before she did. Okay, then. Alright. Let's take care of our inventory, shall we? So here we go. We're gonna actually go to the palace, check out our new room, get a few things situated. Then we're gonna jump over to the one guy's house and take all our stuff back, because really, I don't need that anymore. Plus, at least with this, I know the bed is mine, and we can actually level up. Ugh, no sprint. Alright, let's get in here. Excuse me, I just want to... Yeah, still going, okay. Now we're gonna go down here.
An honor as always. How may I... Take your time. Be wary of the shadows.
What is it you require, my lady? Take heed, the knife that strikes from behind.
Oh, everybody's so much nicer. So we're gonna go check out our new room. Oh, which we just opened. Of course, these bodies will lay here for who knows how long. The game wasn't very good about cleaning up the dead. I will say that. Jump down here. Whoa! Don't jump into the fire. Alright, so what you've got here, you obviously already have some things that you can harvest. Unfortunately, the body will stay in the bed for quite a while. Beyond that, everything is yours. A lot of that is pretty heavy, so I'm just kind of going through and seeing what's in here and where I want to put things. So I think anything alchemy will go in there, potions and the like. So if it's alchemy, I'm going to drop it in here. So let's do that, shall we? That is not alchemy, and that would be that stuff. As well as that, and that. Okay. So all of this is alchemy, and we'll throw it in there in a moment. I think I'm going to make this weapons and armor, so let's just clear that out. Let's see what we can throw in here. Drop everything for a brief moment because I want to be able to see what I'm working with. The Ring of Lordship will also give you 16% chameleon on yourself, so that's a pretty good thing to have. We're going to drop that right in there. We're also going to drop, okay, Necklace of the Sea, water breathing. Oh, thank God. And of course, as you can see, the Raiment of Intrigue, it's not armor, it's clothing. And that will fortify those 4 skills for you. Luck, sneak, security, and speed by 6 points. So we're just going to put that away. The Ring of Storms will help you to resist any kind of shock magic by 20%. And that is useless. I can't get rid of it. Let's see here. I'm going to drop the Ring of Namira for now. I don't need it. I am going to keep the Ring of Feather, though. Let's drop off the necklace. While we're at it, we might as well drop that off. Remember, this is weapons and armor, and since it is weapons and armor, let us also drop off the magnet, or the repair hammer. Okay. Which actually took quite a bit out of our inventory. Which is actually pretty damn good. There we go. Drop those off here. And this is something I've always done. I go through, I see what we have, and I do try to sort so I can have some kind of a idea of what I'm actually working with. So these are now empty. Let's start going through shit. Okay. And what do you got in the sack? Nothing important. There or in there. Okay. So from here, you can feel free to loot whatever you want from here because it's all yours, and now you can actually start making sense of what you got. I'm actually going to put that Night Eye away because I am going to want that. The reason I haven't quite thrown everything where I want is because I also need a batch of what I'm selling. So let's drop off the Madness Ore. That's all I've really got that I can put in there. But I think I'm going to use this for Madness Ore and Amber. Right here. So let's go through this and see if there's anything worth selling. Like that. Might as well sell the iron arrows. Keeping all that. Keeping that. I'll probably sell the Raiment of Intrigue because I don't really personally have a use for that. The Ring of Lordship, tempted to sell that because again, I don't see myself really using that. Same thing for the Ring of Namira. Well, actually no, I want to keep that. That was a Daedric thing. I'm keeping that. Excuse me. But I will sell off the Ring of Storms. Necklace of the Sea? Hell no, I'm keeping that. That's all the weapons and armor that I think I'll sell. What we have here is, of course, a lot of the alchemy. So let's go through that. Cure disease, you know me, I always keep it. Visibility, sickness, we're gonna take all that. Alright. I think we have everything that we're actually gonna sell. What we're gonna keep. We're gonna sleep, give ourselves about, 2 hours. Again, it's not a question of how long you sleep, as long as you sleep, so you can level up. So, of course, by all means, read what's in front of you so you know which ones you really want to put in. How fast you move. Yeah, I kind of want that. Your health, how much your health will increase when you sleep. Yeah, I want that. Security, sneak, and marksman. Destruction, alteration, restoration. And this is skills of blunt, blade, and hand-to-hand. Well, definitely taking that. To go a little crazy. And suddenly it all makes sense. And everything you do turns to gold. We're gonna exit. And it looks like I have no other levels. We're gonna make sure by sleeping 1 hour and see if we get a level up. Nope. Alright, awesome. So we are completely leveled up as far as we can go. Which means all that's left is to do some selling. I think I'm just gonna take a few things. Not a lot. I'm gonna equip everything I don't want to sell, so I don't accidentally sell it. Alright, there we go. Nice. Very, very, very nice. I think I'm gonna give this about 20 more minutes. Now you cannot fast travel from this point, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Let's give it a try. Yeah, you can't fast travel from here. So, you'll have to go through the whole ordeal. We're gonna have to go find a merchant or someone. What else can you do? Oof, cloudy. I think this next little bit is just gonna be getting some inventory managed, moving all our stuff from the one house over to here, that sort of thing. Selling what we don't intend to use or need. Remember, just because Sheogorath gives it to you as a gift or as a reward doesn't mean you have to keep it. It's not important. I'm simply doing it because I know I won't be using it. There's weapons, museum of oddities, which is always open. That's a house, that's a house. Museum of oddities, covers weapons. No. Upper floor, piece of mysteries. Things found, that's what we want. I want to say that's kind of like a pawn shop in a way. So we're gonna wait, give this some time so she can open her doors. Once she gets her doors opened, we'll be able to go in and see what we can do about all that. Alright. Apparently she is not open yet. I hate bitches that do this. Oh, come on, open your door. go. Sorry, kind of checking something here. Alright. Oh, hi. God,
you gave those maniacs something to think about, lighting the torch.
I'm very happy.
Please, look. Buy. Something here might save you when the end comes.
So, let's see what we can sell her, shall we? Now, she only has 1,000 gold.
I can...
Let's do 55.
Accept that. That's off.
Alright, how about 60?
That seems fair to me.
Awesome.
That seems fair. I can accept. You got a good... That's a fair bargain.
So clearly I'm not able to sell everything to her.
Bye.
So, yeah, she's obsessed with the end of the world. There is a little quest for her as well. There's a quest for almost everybody. I say almost everybody, because, you know, not everybody will have one, but... So I think, Ariel's Mysteries, you should be able to sell anything that's enchanted.
The great
Magical?
torch spreads the light of dementia across the land. You gave those maniacs something to think about, lighting the torch for us? Well done.
Everybody, of course, is happy. So he sells, apparently, a lot of magic. Spells. Alchemy stuff. So let's see what I can sell him. Absolutely nothing.
Please, come back soon. No telling what oddities I may have for you next time.
This guy is definitely all about oddities. So let's leave this. Next person we're gonna hit.
The great torch spreads the light of dementia across the land.
We're gonna go to... Oh, now the museum is locked up. Figures. We're gonna go to Cutter's Weapons, and we're gonna do some selling over here. So here's the cray-cray bitch.
They call me Cutter. For a truly inspired blade, I can forge madness or... Here, hold on to this parchment. It lists what I need.
Okay, you are just cray-cray.
Weapons and armor here.
Alright, so of course...
Sharply.
She sells all kinds of weapons and armor. This would be the person to go to sell your war axe.
That's a
arrows.
fair... That seems fair to me. That's a fair deal.
That's all I can sell her. Literally, that is all I can sell her.
If you need more, you know where... See you.
So of course she gave you something. Madness ore. So if you bring her 1 piece, she can give you 25 arrows. Bring her 2, she'll make you a bow. 4 will get you a claymore, etc., etc., etc. And just go through this and you'll know what you need to bring her so that she can do that for you. Now, if you want her to make you one that is enchanted, you have to find a matrix. Matrix, here you go. Acquired. I will create magical versions of these weapons and armor if the hero provides the needed ore and the appropriate matrix. So, there's that. And of course, this girl's just cray-cray. There's the back of the armor. There's the front of the armor. So that, of course, is pretty damn cool. You could could go upstairs and try to rob her, but I think she'll follow you if you do. Yeah. Yep, she was about to follow me up there. People aren't quite dumb. You try to go upstairs and into their quarters, into their bedrooms, they will follow you. They know what you're trying to do. Let me see here. So I still have all this that I haven't been able to sell. For some reason or another, there doesn't seem to be anybody here that will buy it. Annoying! Much like the sound of my voice sometimes. Very annoying. Alright, let's go to Bliss. We're gonna take a look around. We're gonna see if there's someone in Bliss that will buy all this stuff.
Hail, Duchess of Dementia.
Alright, so that's someone's house. Don't want houses. Ugh, here we go. Let's see here. Common treasure. Let's see if we can sell some stuff there. Here we go. Hi.
Yes?
She always had the really good outfits that I love.
I might be willing to part with a few
See?
things, if the price is right.
She had our red and purple finery. Black finery. Yeah, she had all the good stuff. But in the meantime, let's see if we can get her disposition to 50.
That seems fair.
55?
You've got a good deal there.
About 60.
Seems a fair bargain to me.
Yay! So that got rid of all that.
If you have anything else to sell, I'd gladly consider an offer.
Not yet, but I might be back to buy some things. So the raiment is what you saw the stewardess to the Duchess of Dementia wearing, those really big ball gown looking things. That would be
Every time I see the torch shine, I have much to offer, and I'm always on the lookout for more.
What this person's currently wearing should be the regalia. And she's not happy with us.
If you find any interesting things,
She doesn't like us because we lit the torch for dementia. Remember, we're in the land of bliss. There is a quest for him, of course. If you go up here, you can talk to the missing pauldron and get the information regarding Amber. And that, I'm sorry, is freaking gorgeous. Look at that. That is stained glass, and they actually have God rays coming right through that stained glass. That is amazing. Guys, 13-year-old game, okay? Hello, look at this. I mean, I realize it's not Final Fantasy VII Remake quality, but damn! That's pretty freaking good.
Hi.
Do I know you? I don't know you.
Take care.
So, anybody here at the blacksmith? Anyone down here for the forge? Oh, there you are, buddy. Hi there!
Hello, I'm Dumag Grobank, best and prettiest smith in town. I know the secret art of forging amber. Here, take this list. It explains what I need. Amber is a resin found in root system tunnels and on gnarls. When treated properly, it is especially suited to lightweight weapons and armor. I alone know the ancient art of forging amber.
Hold on, John
I can even craft you magical items.
Okay, so John Beast 317. Speaking of which, now that the Final Fantasy VII Remake is AI. Oh, I guess you mean available and being played and all that. When is the memory card going to play the original Final Fantasy VII? That is a very good question. Sunday. If everybody's up for it, maybe tomorrow, instead of playing The Witcher, maybe we'll start a round of Final Fantasy VII. The original. In all its blocky glory.
A happy customer is a returning customer.
Hey, look at that. That's gorgeous. John Beast. No, Sunday's new game night. Maybe you need to do that next Friday and Saturday instead. I don't know. We could.
Make them bigger and stronger.
We could, John Beast. Next Friday and Saturday, we could be doing Final Fantasy VII. Alright.
Hail, Duchess of Dementia.
I just hate to have to give up my Oblivion. All that. Yeah, next week. Absolutely. Maybe we'll get a little Final Fantasy VII getting on here.
Oh!
Body's still on the ground. Is anybody gonna clean it up?
Deluded fool.
Whee! Tap house is your bar. So this will be the last time that we jump into this guy's house, Harris's house, because we now have our own place. We're just gonna get our crap out of here. All of our crap. And of course we got Dawn Fang because it's daytime out. I think there was a way at one point to get up on these rooftops. Of course, once you're on the rooftops, oh yeah. You could hop around on the rooftops and all that shit. I think there's like a fight club or something. Oh. On one of the rooftops.
Good day,
Oh, it's
Your Grace.
purple finery. I thought she
An
was
honor
black
as
finery.
always, Your Grace.
Whatever. Y'all are killing me. I just want to get over here. And here we go. Let's jump in through this door. Oh, I swear, now that I've started yawning, I can't stop yawning. That is annoying. Alright, we're gonna drop that off. We're gonna drop that off. We're gonna drop that off. I think we'll sell that. We'll sell that. Sell. Sell. Let's keep that. keep that, because you never know what mission you could be on. So... I can't remember what's better. Apprentice or... Oh, no, everything is apprentice. Except for the journeyman thing. Yeah, let's go back in here. So I'll take one of that and one of that. Journeyman is better. Everything else is still apprentice level. Let's go over here. And this ore. Really? I can't drop it? How in the hell is that a quest item? That's annoying. Oh, wow. Now, I know I said I'm predominantly going to be heavy armor. I have 7 madness ore. This means that technically I could go and get that all taken care of. I think this barrel will be everything I want to sell. This could be books. All right. Wow, that did quite a bit actually. All right, everyone. I think we're gonna call this quits. We've been going for almost about 4 hours now, so I think we're done. So everyone, thank you for joining us. Always appreciate it. Don't forget to check out my YouTube. At least on my YouTube station, you should be able to see all the videos we've ever done for the memory card, going all the way back to the very first one if you're interested. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all that wonderful good jazz. Turn on notifications so you always know when a new video posts, especially if you want to go back and see something that made you laugh out loud. Until then, everyone, stay safe. Have a good night. And of course, game on.